die. Family, friends, and lovers were gathered yet again.
You're gathered here today
to witness the joining of these five. Thanks for joining us. We're happy that you're here, and we love you. Kevin, take it away.
Hi, everybody. First off, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for your time and just spending it with us while we tell a story. We upload everything to YouTube once a week, and that's where our videos permanently sit if you want to watch them, or they sit on the Twitch stream for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Follow us if you'd like on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Just I think the most of socials.
Yeah.
And
you can find us there.
And if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription. If you feel like it, use it on us. If not, and you didn't know, there you go. Use it on someone you like.
The more you know.
But hopefully us. No, we're moving on.
We don't have a foot stream.
We're moving on.
Moving on.
We don't have
Bad side of feed.
D5.
D
feet. Yeah.
We're about to dive back into
fully nude foot over here right now.
Kavaria with the tellers.
We are, indeed. So let's do a little recap from last week. Thank you, Kevin. All right.
Very well done.
After a wondrous night at the Mercedes Rex convention, at the Grand Hall, a dance-off ensued. Mortimer was fatally injured. Not really, but he was.
Every day.
He is no longer with us. But no, he really overexerted himself. But thankfully, a young lad by the name of Brian swooped in to set everything right.
I love Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
He does have an aerobics class as well that you guys missed.
Did I say that?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
His dad was a doctor.
His father was a doctor before the incident. You guys met with Professor Rice the following morning, talked about some of these emblems, these tracings. What do they call it when you do a thing?
Sketching?
No, like what is that called?
It's tracing.
Is it? It's like
it's like
it's
something.
It's a charcoal.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Etch a sketch.
Sound out in the chat. Let us know.
Tommy, look it up.
What's it called when you do the etching?
Etching.
Google.
Is it called etching?
It's called.
I think that is what it is.
What's it called when you are etching?
You know when you do an etching.
Yeah. So River gathered up these 5 emblems. There were.
What is it called?
I think is it etching?
Tectomy. We need
I don't even know what to Google.
What's it called when you put a piece of paper down and use an apparatus of like a pen or a crayon or a charcoal
That is hard to Google.
Yeah, it's like a paragraph.
Imprinting.
Charcoal etchings, right? Isn't that like what?
I think it's an etching. Etch a sketch.
Etch a sketch, but you're etching though. You're not
etching
tracing it. It's very important that we find out what this like peeling. There's a word for it and it ends in an ing.
Well, yeah.
I know that much.
Because it's a verb.
It's a verb.
It ends in an ing.
It's a present tense.
Present tense verb that you're doing right now.
It's a present tense verb. That's neither here nor there. So you did collect those, but Warren Rice, something sparked a memory within him about one of these emblems, and he remembered that it was something in a paper that you had written your freshman year at Miskatonic, something that was like your first like, oh, he's a good writer. And so Professor remembered that. He remembered this eye symbol with the veins that looked like roots, and the above the eye rested a sword. And he remembered that you wrote this. So that's really all he could remember about it. You guys sent him off to the library to further investigate about what that could be or what the connections were, while you all left and set off towards the Linfell forest. In search of what, we do not know, but something was calling. As you traveled, you came across some stuff. There was some wolves and whatnot, but overall, not too much danger, until Leaf came across a small little bopping toadstool. That he reached out and immediately had to make a save, and then you were all attacked. Yes, sir.
Rubbing.
A rubbing? Is it
I
rubbing?
swear to God.
No.
No, and I'm
That
looking
is
at
what
it and
I'm
it says
getting.
fraudage. So like
Rubbing is
fraudage?
not right.
fraudage. Next
Fraudage,
up is fraudage. This
Rubbing
is the
ain't
technique
right.
where paper is placed over a texture or rough surface when using charcoal rubbed back and forth to show the textured surface
Rubbing.
underneath through the paper.
Yeah,
It's a
Rubbing?
A fraudage.
Rubbing. But
Fraudage
no
or
one's ever
rubbing?
heard fraudage. We have to say rubbing.
Fraudage means
I
something
feel
completely
like there's
different.
still
also.
something else.
It's not the word that's not itching my brain.
It's not a
Yeah.
Chinese.
It's a friction.
It's a friction.
Friction burn
Frictioning.
Thanks,
from
Mom.
sex.
I
Uh-huh.
hope you didn't go on mute yet.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
because if you go to
Mom.
Wikipedia, it's a rubbing and then parentheses fraudage.
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 Well,
But
That's
it's
a-
like called something.
A rubbing.
It's
a
called
rubbing.
something.
I think
It's
we
a
called
rubbing.
it etchings, right?
It's something.
No, because etching is
etching is simply etching.
removing material.
E-
Right?
etching is etching.
Etching is etching.
Yeah.
Well,
and rubbing
anyway,
is rubbing.
it doesn't matter that much.
Rubbing
We'll
is
figure it out. We'll
rubbing.
remember it.
It's a
It'll be
fraud.
like
It is
3
rubbing.
days
That
from
is the
now.
word, guys.
We
I'm
do
sorry.
need to change the
It's not the one I was
name
thinking
of
of,
this.
I was about to do that, and then you guys told
I
me to
know,
look up.
sorry.
You've got other
It's
priorities.
more important. All right. Anyway, you guys find yourselves in a massive battle with a bunch of mushroom folk.
It was huge.
Teensy little fellers that bursted out in spores. Big fellers, bigger fellers, and the biggest feller. It was a bad battle.
It was horrible.
Yeah, we
We
need
almost
to.
died.
We were like,
It was
oh,
a bad battle.
in the 2 weeks that we're away, we need to like really figure it out, and then we didn't. So we'll see how it goes.
Shocker. What? do you
It was a
mean?
big old battle.
We didn't do good.
No.
Mort,
When
I really thought Mort was gonna pass.
You finally took, and as you were taking out these mushrooms, they sort of just poofed away. And the one that seemed to be sort of masterminding, puppet mastering what was going on was taken out, and you were left with about 5 or 6 of these little bounding toadstools as they began to dance around your bodies, 2 of you unconscious. Mort suddenly felt air breathe back into your lungs as you gasped and sat up. And as you did, you looked forward, sort of reaching out your hand, you saw trees begin to separate and create a path towards a small, warm, glowing cabin. You guys headed that direction, hitched up your horses, made your way up the stairs of the small, quaint porch, and as you did, the door swung open gently. A figure began to walk out wearing a cloak and using a walking stick. And as the cloak was unveiled, you saw before you a woman of ambiguous age, with dark raven hair and green, piercing eyes. As she said, "Welcome. Come in." And she invited you into her cottage.
Yeah, right.
And that's where we are.
And that's where you are.
No.
I want to know what the word is.
No.
Yeah, but it's not right. That's not right, though. That's not how I know it.
You guys follow her into this sort of what appears to be a one-room cabin. In the center of the room is a stout wooden table. Upon it are all sorts of bottles, a pestle and mortar, papers, parchment, feathers. All along the walls are shelves upon shelves upon shelves.
Impressive.
Impressive.
Papa Swades gave it to us.
Thank you,
Impressions.
Swades. Thanks, P. Swades.
Thanks, Papa Swede.
We impress
Thank
I'll brag.
we impress upon you
King.
a heart full of gratitude. You guys see on the walls all sorts of like curiosities, things that appear to be like taxidermied rodents and ravens, birds, all these sorts of
My
things,
bedroom.
all along the walls. Tons of jars of dried herbs, things you don't even know exactly what some of these things could be, but it is like there is not a spot on the wall that you can see that is not covered in something. There's like strings hanging with herbs drying, bottles clanging, like sort of gently swaying in the air as the warm mist sort of brings you into this area. And the whole cabin glows in sort of this amber warmth as she sits down at the table with just things piled upon it. And when you walked in, you didn't notice stools or chairs or anything, but as you look now, there's 4 chairs sitting out and 2 smaller stools two smaller stools on the side. As she says, take a seat.
She knew we were coming.
She knew it was coming.
You guys sort of look around.
I'm
There's one like mouse that you notice.
yes, I'm put off by the taxidermy now.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check for me.
Uh-huh.
It's not that roll. I'll help you.
Which one? Oh, 20. Natural 20.
Natural
Dollars.
20. Lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely day for it. You look up and you see this mouse sort of upon a stack of books.
It's my brother.
No, it's tiny. It's not a mouse folk.
So
It is.
it's an
It's a
actual
little.
mouse.
It's a teensy tiny little mouse. And you look at it and you sort of turn away. When you look up again, the head has moved a little bit.
Oh, I'm very scared.
Okay.
Do I hear? Does Mort hear the singing, the music?
The hum now becomes a part of the glow of the house.
Okay, so it's not like there's
There's
movement of
nothing
the
that you're
mouth.
hearing, but it's almost like a feeling now of warmth. And she's kind of looking over you. She's making eye contact with you the whole time.
Mort's like unzipped.
Yeah.
Not physically unzipped, metaphorically unzipped. Mix.
Mort is unzipped.
I would
His
like-
emotions lay bare.
I would like to make an insight check just to see what my vibe is of this woman.
Okay.
my personal
My vibe.
We do
What's
vibe,
vibe?
Vibe
checks.
check.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Vibe check.
Vibe check.
Not bad. Is that perception or it's insight?
Insight is -1.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay. You sort of using your very limited social skills, reach out. Sorry. Like you're searching for a mannerism, a twitch in the eye, like just whatever you can. The way she's speaking, the way she's looking at Mort. She seems like a kind older lady, younger. Like you don't feel any you're not picking up anything that is concerning.
She's
besides-
definitely an older lady. For sure.
She might be.
You see
You
the
know.
wrinkles.
Thank you for inviting us into your home on behalf of everybody who's saying nothing.
I just don't really know if I feel comfortable in here right now.
I'm not doing well,
Is
so.
there anything I can do to make you feel more comfortable?
Maybe get rid of all of the dead animals. Maybe I just thinking maybe if you got rid of them, maybe I would feel a little bit better, especially the mouse.
Oh, my friends. Come down. And you see this little mouse then pop and scatter across and jump up on the table and look at you.
I'm gonna walk up to it and put my little finger out for it to touch.
Where is his fucking?
He puts his little
I
puts
was
his,
wondering how I wasn't wearing.
his little nose to your finger.
Oh my god! I'm gonna put him in my little hands.
He hops up and he starts like nuzzling into your hand.
I'm like, oh my god!
Is this a mouse or a mouse?
It's a mouse.
It's a mouse.
Mouse.
A real mouse.
Do you have anything that can heal people?
Yes.
Mort's gonna drop to one knee.
Oh,
Yeah, he's.
Engagement.
No. Nix, it's all off.
Can I offer you a warm beverage?
What's in it?
Tea.
Tea,
It's very broad.
Would you like some?
please.
yes.
And you see it sort of just become. And she hands you all a tea.
I grab it with my one hand and I still have the mouth is now on my shoulder to represent me as the mouse.
All right.
Okay.
Do I recognize
drink
this
it.
person? I feel like it's familiar.
Very familiar. Very familiar. Anyone who drinks it.
Oh!
gets
I didn't drink it
14
yet. I didn't drink it yet.
Oh. Well, when you do, you get 14 points of healing.
14 points
I
of
wanted
healing,
to.
that
I
helps
wanted
me.
to. I wanted to roll for it, but
You're poisoned.
We drop dead. Anybody who drinks it drops dead on the spot.
and that's the end of the
Instant
campaign. Goodbye.
The
TPK.
mushrooms dance over our bodies.
Clearly you know Mort.
Of course.
Is this your mom?
No.
I'm River.
Hello.
This is Leaf.
This is lovely.
Hello.
This is Nyx.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Zaria.
Saria.
Oh, you're sorry?
Zaria.
Oh.
My name is Zaria. It's so nice to meet you.
Zaria.
No, he's really unzipped.
Zaria.
You're quite unzipped right now.
Because I feel like I owe you something. That I'm indebted to you.
You have paid your debt.
What? Hi, what's going on?
Did he die?
Did you bring him back?
Oh. Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
He
I knew
died.
it. I knew
You
it.
did say that.
I called it.
Why did we not leave death as such? Why did you bring me
Well,
back?
you weren't dead. You
I
just
didn't cross the bridge.
had no life force. You had very little energy in your body. You would have died if I would have not intervened,
But why is he old?
because there's a price.
This seems non-consensual.
Well, sometimes you have to make a balance, and I had to balance what was not okay.
I did horrible things. Committed monstrosities.
You guys are so vague all the time, and I kind of wish you just told me what actually happened.
I chopped off things' arms and sacrificed
Okay,
them to
I got that.
gluttons and
So you brought him back, but then he lost most of his life because he chopped off so many arms,
Well,
and that's the end.
do you
It-
wish to?
the magic I was practicing at the time is very similar to my healing magic now, but it was a little different. It wasn't quite as grounded. It was more like I had to transfer some sort of energy. So to keep these subjects who coming back or alive during certain testing, it would almost transfer out of my own life force.
That makes sense.
So he can never be young again. Is what we're gathering here then.
Oh, there would have to be a balance.
Give.
Karma.
I see.
When I found
See.
I
Mort,
understand.
the father was terrible. But you were misguided. I saw that.
What? But so was he. If he's responsible for his actions, and he was under the guide of a monstrous being, then how was that different from my situation?
Because wisdom, morality, comes with years of learning. I should know. He was of an age where the balance was pushed far too much. I could not help him. Nor did he want to be helped.
He did. Or maybe it still does not. We're not sure.
Oh yeah, he must still be on some. He's like off and doing something.
Well, I witness the Linfell Forest. It is under my protection. So when the glutton fed too much, we can live. Not everything is evil or bad because it must consume. But when the balance is pushed far too much, then it has to be stopped. And your father was pushing it.
That's saying it lightly.
When I found you, you were at the mouth of the beast. Your father was gone.
What state was I in?
You were.
What?
You were
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
flaccid.
Not alive.
See, this is why Mort's ace. You know, it's like,
He's what you would call unconscious, drained
Drifting.
of life.
Why does he not remember the last 2 years then?
I don't know. Maybe he chooses not to. But you were with me for 2 weeks.
I remember the feelings. I remember the warmth. I remember the regret. I slowly come to remember what I've done. Then, what purpose do I have now? Why?
Oh, you have to find balance for yourself. You have so much to give, which is why I had to step in. I don't like to step in, but I had to. But it cost you not only what you had done, but what I had to do to bring you back.
What was that? What did you have to do?
I had to use what is deep inside of me. I can't explain what that's called, but I can call upon a certain power. I can harness it. I can change the direction that life is going.
That's impressive.
Which one of the 5's powers do you use to do this?
Oh, all of them. You need all 5.
Balance.
Yes.
She's a druid. You're a druid?
I'm what you would call a witch.
Oh. Have you got sisters?
I do. Yes.
Down south and then up that way?
The north.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I do.
We don't speak to them?
Sadly, I do not.
Are they wicked?
No. That's it's a terrible misconception about witches.
Oh, am I being stereotyping?
You are, yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Do
I
all of
forgive you.
your sisters possess this inner power?
Well, they all possess a bit of the power. We all draw from the 5, but we specialize in different things.
Do you know what's happening in the country, world?
Yes.
Are your sisters involved?
Do we have to do this?
Oh.
Such a way to be asked.
Way back there. Thank you.
Frederick is in the swarms. Like, Frederick has a little gang now,
Oh, cool.
and they're on Zari.
Love it.
Like, they're
I love this
Flying
hat 'cause
around
it's not
her.
really a hat.
We don't involve ourselves in things that you all do to each other, unless we need to. If the balance becomes too great, if there's a great shift. But I want the world to be good. I guess that's relative.
Can you say the same about them?
My sisters? I would hope so, yes. Odessa is down south that you had spoken of. Do you know where they are?
No.
In Kovan?
Kovan? Around that area?
That's last I knew where Odessa was. Martin, have you?
I haven't really heard.
Does not sound
Perhaps.
Heard
of a witch-
Decadir.
Martin?
I also maybe thought you said that too also.
Heard of a witch up northeast, but weren't, sure if that was even. It was passing words.
We've got a lot of information from a lot of different people.
We all began at the center of Kavaria, and we spread because we needed to, and then certain things brought us further and further apart. I don't feel the presence of them as strongly as I used to, but I would like to.
Are they as neutral in human affairs as you are?
That is,
Or whatever. Human
Humanoid.
gnome dwarf affairs.
Kavarian.
that is our belief, yes. I think it's why some people maybe think that we're wicked, because sometimes bad things need to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that, but we were actually going to go down to Kovan to see if we could find your sister. Talk
What
with her.
for?
Savina Prebeck, actually.
Oh, yes. Yes, Savina. So sad.
Do you have information about her?
That was the last time Odessa and I spoke. She felt the pull to Savina, much like maybe I felt the pull towards you, Mort. But I don't think that went well. She's not proven to have made the best use of her second chance.
Savina.
Yes.
So she is still alive.
Oh, I think so, yes. I would know if she wasn't.
What has she done?
Oh. I guess it depends on what you consider morally wrong. She left her son. The loss of her child is a great, great burden to bear, but you should not abandon the one that you have.
We didn't know that she had a son other than the child that she lost, did we?
No.
Where is the son located?
I believe he was dropped at a township. He was
At what age?
raised as a. I think he was maybe under 2, 3.
How long ago was it?
Elder.
This individual, yeah, this individual may not even know.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't.
Do you remember what his name was?
I don't.
How old would he be now?
Small boy.
Small boy. Tiny boy.
30s. 30.
Do we know what Savina looks like?
I don't know what she looks like now, but she was a beautiful young woman.
Do you know what color eyes and hair she had?
Blue eyes, bright as gold, yellow hair.
Doesn't Aldo have blue eyes?
Those are both recessive traits too.
I'm just saying, we have a friend who doesn't know his family.
Where is he
Aldo
from?
doesn't really seem
Corvus Cove.
the type.
Oh,
Is that where he was dropped?
it may have been.
Was it by
I'm telling
water?
you what, it's Aldo. Who did you think it was?
What if it was like Benji right off the get-go and he's gone?
Oh, he had red hair though, right? I'm pretty sure it's Aldo.
What if it's Leaf? We don't know who
It could be Leaf. We don't know a
I
thing
have
about
a
him.
family.
We don't know anything about your mother.
I'm not an orphan.
Was that stiff?
Oh yes. But I don't
Was
know.
the child possibly, maybe, a goblin?
No, he was not. I can say that with 100% certainty.
Okay. If it's
I'm-
out, why
I
would
think
you
it's
not?
Aldo. I'm just saying. I'm
It
not.
could be. It's a possibility.
He's got blue eyes and blonde hair.
I should
But
know
we-
Escape is like has skin
And he doesn't
cancer in his
remember he
family
said,
history
you know,
because, like, he's in
I don't know who my family is. I was just dropped here. I was left here and raised by people. I'm telling you what.
But there's thousands of people that probably have that similar story.
The thing is, too, a
Well-
lot of people I know personally have blonde hair and blue eyes.
Who? Not a single one of us.
Aldo does.
I'm just saying. God.
Wait a minute.
You know who has blue
It
eyes.
just
We
turns
would
out to be
close
right almost
his
every time. I'm
mind
just
if
wondering.
we told him that. He couldn't handle that
Golly.
news.
Is he?
Well, she left her son. I didn't like that. And then she went on to do terrible things.
Like what?
Like try to create a deity.
Breaking the balance.
Oh,
of the
yeah,
five.
that happened.
I have a question.
Yes. Yes.
So you said that she has a second chance.
She had a second chance when my sister helped her escape.
And with her second chance, she tried to. So her second chance was trying to bring her daughter back, correct?
Well,
Or was it her second chance was after all that happened?
it was after that,
Okay.
sadly. She was meant to be hung for what she'd done, the crime she'd committed. And then she was
Pardoned.
pardoned secretly.
By the Queen.
The Queen and my sister.
The Sabrina must have been very powerful. Probably still
Well,
is.
she didn't stop is the problem. She tried again and again and
What?
again until things that were not meant to be in this realm were. The veil was ripped.
Like the glutton?
Well, the glutton could have been from that. I'm not certain the glutton's been here in the Linfell forest for 5 years or more.
Not anymore.
Right, yes.
Get away with him.
But creatures from shadow realms.
We fought one of those, remember?
We did. Very powerful.
Really
Right at
big.
the entrance of Linfell?
Yeah, really, really big.
Incredible silhouette.
Oh no, I know. I'm just kind of jealous of it.
It has a really good body.
Yeah, a bit.
Yes, that was it. The Nightwalker.
That was it.
Yeah, do you recognize that?
I did. Beautiful
Yeah,
silhouette.
the five made the Nightwalker very pretty. Very beautiful. Well done.
We did that? We
No,
made-
not us five. The five.
Oh, there's 4 of us.
My
bad.
I forgot there were 4 of us.
I have a question. Why
Yeah.
did the Queen pardon Sabina?
Well, you would have to ask her. I would suppose because she was about to be a young mother.
Oh, she was pregnant.
With
Oh.
the prince.
How unfortunate that is, isn't it?
And now the prince is missing.
I think the prince actually
A
has green
balance.
eyes.
It's a balance, I believe.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
up there. He was taken down.
He's been found. Someone else found him.
Jacob.
By Jesus.
Jacob, yeah.
Jacob.
And Brian.
I didn't know if that was real or not. I got scared.
Have you noticed anything special about this person you're speaking of, the young man?
Oh, he's just a lovely person. I mean, genuinely lovely. But
Did the son have certain powers?
Well, it was Savina was imbued with a certain amount of wisdom, and things came to her very easily. She was trained,
was very wise.
and she was far beyond her years as far as the level of sorcerer that she was.
This is my question for you. How interested was she in the beach?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and then you get into the, discussion of nature versus nurture, and Aldo was raised by the beach, so he probably likes the beach because he was raised by the beach. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it can't be a coincidence. Blonde hair, blue eyes, left for dead as a 2-year-old infant.
There's a million blonde hair and blue-eyed orphans in Cavaria.
Aldo's very good at mixing things together, like a mixologist for drinks.
Listen, I'm
Was
not
Sabina good with potion making or
Very,
apothecary?
Very good.
I am not
Apothecary.
saying that it's a honest to God fact. I'm just saying this is all we've got to go on, right? We know one person who's got blonde hair, blue eyes, about that age,
Well, my cousin.
who was a bad. Your cousin's a mouse.
Maybe so, but we've never been told that Savina wasn't a mouse.
Which cousin?
We kind of
No.
Human?
Human, yes.
in Elder's a human. I'm just saying, very many and abandoned on the beach of Culver's Cove. It's not stone cold fact, but it's something to go on.
Definitely abandoned at a beach.
In a town.
Abandoned at a beach. Abandoned at a beach.
Was
Abandoned
it
at
like
It
a
was
classic bastard in the basket type situation?
I know that he was
Classic.
left with a man.
Exactly, and Aldo was left with a man.
Who's the man?
Kai.
It was a man called Callie, I believe.
Callie,
Callie.
it's Aldo. Wait, now I'm always right and nobody ever wants to listen to me. River, that couldn't be true. Yes, it
We
could.
were all sitting here possibly agreeing with you.
I'm just saying, maybe you'll listen to me next time.
Well, we'll leave it open. I think
Callie.
Aldo's the best case right now.
I would say
He was
so.
abandoned and left with Callie, and then he was with
That's
Callie.
probably
Do
that's
you
better
mean-
evidence than we think the prince is going to be really big and then blow up from a.
Well,
And
I
you're
think
convinced of
that's
that.
Yeah, I'm convinced of that. So.
I am too.
Do you
So
mean
River,
to tell
I'll follow
this
you.
young man that his mother is Savina Prada?
No,
No, it would blow
it
his
would.
mind.
I think it would break him into a million pieces.
I don't know what he'd do with himself.
I think he's happy, and that's all we need.
But what if he has some secret power
And what if he could
to
help us?
stop her?
I don't know.
Where can we find out more about Savina and her depictions?
I see. I think that's why we need to talk to Odessa. No offense, but you've been very helpful.
Thank you.
You've been the most helpful, guiding messenger in all of my life. You gave me a second chance.
That's true. You've saved him from death maybe multiple times at this point. Probably.
Did you save me from death out in the field when we killed all those mushrooms?
I did.
I'm sorry about the mushrooms.
They're fine.
They go back, right?
They'll come right back.
Fungus.
Aw.
See, we wouldn't come right back, and they were attacking us.
Well, they do protect me.
I think that we probably
They do
could
good.
talk to them if somebody wasn't so sword happy.
Ooh,
Next.
I really love my
with
sword.
your rapier sword.
Yeah.
It was your fault.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No.
It was your fault.
I went over to try to make friends with the little fellow, and he is the one that poisoned me immediately.
Well, maybe
They
be
do
careful
that.
in nature. You can't just assume that they're going to be friendly. Have you met a puma?
Always.
Tell me about this puma. Puma.
Puma.
What's a puma?
It's
He's
a,
really nice,
it's a-
actually, when you get to know him.
it's a large cat.
No, it's a human, and his name's Puma. And
Oh.
he would come to our town to...
It's like a tabaxi.
Don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about
Like a
it right
tabaxi or
now.
what?
No, he was a
We'll hear
human.
more. Maybe I'd like to hear more about that story later.
Okay.
Okay.
He was very important in my upbringing.
If you
Over 3 years. of
find
development.
my sisters and speak to them, maybe you could create a summit,
A what?
What's
Uh-huh.
that?
Like a coven.
a way for us all to join.
When was
You've
the
only got the
last-
two.
There's 5 of us.
Well, where are the other two?
On the other side of the continent.
I'm not sure.
What are the names?
There's Martin. You know Odessa is the, who you, spoke of. Zaria, myself. Rosina.
Rosina?
Rosina and Abina.
Are they twins?
They are not.
Well, we will definitely, probably be seeing Odessa
Within a few days.
within a few days. At least trying to, hopefully. What do we say? Your sister Zaria would like to create a summit.
Then I think it's a good idea that we all gather and speak and talk.
When was the last
not have a
time you
number?
had a summit?
Oh, 45 years?
How old are you?
That's not polite.
That's not a nice question. I'm sorry.
I'm 4.
If all of your sisters are on the, I guess,
Spectrum.
Of magical users?
no, on the good, on
Forgot
the
that.
on the side that is fighting for good and not, you know, on Sabina.
Relative.
Yes, relative good. Not on Sabina's side, on our side.
I can't speak for Odessa on that matter. That is why we chose to take some time.
Of course.
That's a long time.
However,
It's relative.
you don't get involved, do you? So if I were to ask you, like, you know, a couple of months from now, there might be something that we need your help with, and you probably wouldn't help.
What?
I cannot ask you for any more favors.
I can.
Nix can. River can.
I haven't done anything wrong. I was lying to you. Anyway,
What type of favor?
Helping us bring down some armies,
We do not get involved with war.
of course.
wasn't your sister
I don't really
doing
either.
the war thing, right?
I'm just.
Just save Sabina. from
I have a
the
question.
I'll just keep it in my pocket. You know what I mean? Keep the idea of listening. If I have something, we'll talk.
Scenarios can come up, and there are certain things within a scenario that we may feel the need to step in, but not things like war.
Of course.
Do you know the whereabouts of most people? Is this what we're meant to believe? Since
Did I know the whereabouts of most people?
Yes.
I mean, that is not what I want.
You said you know that Savina, you know if she's alive or dead.
I know that, yes.
You know where she is.
I have friends in the air and the water. I have friends on land. And I get information. She is one that I keep tabs on.
Are which of your sisters would be opposed to the summit, if any?
I don't know. Are you happy?
Yes. I was following blindly my father's lead. But all I did was I studied, I looked into things, I did horrible things, but now I'm helping. I have friends, we travel, and we try to do good. We still have not found the prince, which was why we all first got together, but
That was our original plot.
that allows
You'll find
us to build even more stories with each other.
He's not gonna be like huge.
No.
Okay.
You saying you know where he is?
Oh, I know where he is, yes.
The prince?
I do.
Where?
I can't say.
What kind of horrible ritual could be done with prince's blood?
Oh, the same ritual that could be done with anyone's blood.
Okay.
But he's safe.
Relatively.
I know. Do you have... This is a weird question, but you've got so many curios and oddities. Do you have a mouse folk tale?
Yeah, do you have one?
It's important and I really need it.
I feel like you might have one.
Mouse folk.
Could you conjure one?
Could you like look at mine and then remake it?
Probably, yes.
Oh my god.
River, you are so clever.
I know.
I forgot.
It's just, I need to send it to somebody.
Yeah, there was a threat, and I said I'd do it,
No,
but I don't know if
Nix.
I'd want to, if I'm honest
The
about it.
balance might be a bit off.
It would be.
It's
It
very
happens-
brave of
happens
you,
to
but
my
you
other
don't have
cousin.
to do that.
He
when you
lost
pull
his
your
tail.
bow back, you
Yes.
need to
And it's
use
also,
your
you know, we
tail to
have-
bounce,
Yeah.
right?
We have, I mean, we do
Just
have
get
what,
up on it.
Standing on it.
I will say we have what he was looking for, I mean, what we were looking for. We have that back, but I'd still like to pretend that we didn't. So if I could send,
Do you have it back?
The book.
We have the tome of the... No.
I know of the tome.
Okay.
I cannot hold
Right here.
anything from her.
Pretend. right here.
That's it.
Mm,
No.
no.
What is this?
What is it?
Is that
It's a
I
replica.
don't know. It's not the tome.
we were duped?
Wait a minute. Look inside.
Then I will definitely need that
That tail.
that tail, please.
You need a tail, I can get you a tail.
You need a tail, I can get you a tail, dude.
Do I need to
No,
nod?
it
Is
doesn't.
that even a proper book? What is
Please.
I turn around and I show her my tail.
Okay. I can work with
Can you
that.
twerk a little bit?
No.
So you don't know what this is? This book that we've got back from that ritual site.
Oh,
Maybe it's
it
just
looks
a
like
spell book.
a poor copy of a tome.
A copy.
Damn.
I
We
should have
we-
noticed the error in
For
the
God's
language
sake.
right there. Oh my goodness.
It says the top.
It says obscene.
I looked at
Seal.
the thing
Yeah,
is
seal.
that I looked at
Seal
this
of
incredibly
Obscene.
well, and you looked at this
Seal.
incredibly well. But I guess we just weren't.
We were in a bit of turmoil
It's fine.
while we were looking at
We
it.
I've
just
also never
assumed.
seen the real tome.
Yeah, we have. The-
I mean, studied the inside.
oh
of the
no,
tome.
no, no, we haven't.
Your father has though.
Let's not. We don't like to bring him up. Just kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
I have a question. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where is he?
Where is he?
There is
Yeah.
there is a terrible, terrible presence. His essence remains for certain.
Near?
Far?
Wherever you are.
He is.
Wherever.
He's everywhere.
Oh,
all
what
at
about
once.
this?
Everything, everywhere. All.
Once,
Oh,
Mort told me of a dream that he had of a woman's voice saying, "You are coming home." Was that you?
Sorry.
It was me.
It was
Oh.
the raven-haired Zarya.
Oh.
So you are happy.
How do you think Mort's well?
I
New ship just dropped.
I have the ability to find happiness through my actions with my friends.
You've done wonderful things.
Are you proud?
I'm very happy I brought you back.
Look at that.
Do I still have a role to play?
No.
You yes, you have so much to accomplish. It just won't come with all the things that you may have experienced. A family, a home. This will be your final gift.
Don't like that.
I don't like that
Finality.
even at all.
It's incredibly sad.
Yes.
The thing to realize about dying is that we're all on borrowed time. Even on your second chance, even on your first. So I have to just realize that and do good deeds for Kavaria with the tellers.
With the time that you have.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't really expect to hear this today, so I'm kind of having a hard time with it.
When you're
I'm gonna grab your hand that's still attached. Or your scalp.
I'm very literal. You have to do it in person. No. This is so awkward. I'm so sorry. I'm not speaking like that. Hey, 1 second. What did you say?
I'm having a hard time.
Oh.
Is this when they ask you to leave the town to gain life experience, to collect things and come back more mature with stories and wisdom, the most beautiful gift you can have is realizing that we are not immortal and that we will not be here forever, so that we can enjoy every second.
I just realized something. Your name isn't immortal.
It is. But it also,
That's crazy.
I think it is another word for death.
Oh man.
It's a double.
You know, dark names.
Yeah.
My dad was a dark man.
It's double penetration.
Double pen.
But I do have I have a clear
Will you take
purpose
that on twice?
while we're traveling, though.
Do you feel that you had a first chance?
No, not really. No, not really. The freedom of the ordeal has given me the life.
You see her sort of turn to the side, and she clicks down the side of a scale.
What's that mean?
What was that?
Oh, don't freak out. Don't freak
Oh, I'm just I
Balance.
was keeping track.
Oh,
She scares me a lot.
My-
so you're so interesting.
She knows so much more than what I can ever comprehend.
One day, maybe.
I don't know. My father always said I didn't have very good wisdom.
Where is my mother's body?
Oh.
I would like. That is my goal in the personal field right here, without the group, is, unless you want to help me, I want to put her to rest.
She's
Proper burial.
just outside.
She's like taxidermied in the corner.
The rat tail on?
Stop.
Like,
She's like, oh my god, it's like freaking Psycho!
Just as I remembered!
Yeah, she's in a rocking chair.
That's horrible.
She is not taxidermied or stuffed. She is outside. She didn't say that.
Is she buried, or is her body just out?
She's
hanging out.
You expressed how important it was that she was put to rest.
So can I go look? What's going on?
Yes. Follow me.
Can I go
And as she
Okay.
walks, her very
Sorry.
youthful face, almost like she has a forever, like that old school Meryl Streep, like the Vaseline on the lens look, like a glow about her, on her face. She, but when she walks, she sort of hunches and has her walking stick. As she walks out and leads you, you go to the right, and through a little archway with beautiful morning glories, like these purple and blue morning glories growing up this archway you go through, and a stone path leads to a cemetery.
Pet cemetery?
Small,
Sometimes
Quaint.
dead is better.
Sometimes dead is better.
That is not what Mort says.
His accent
of
changes.
course, it's not.
It is his sentiment though.
Oh, absolutely. Very-
She's
Very astute, Leaf.
I'm learning.
That's why I wore this today, actually.
Beautiful.
she's here. And you see a stone, not a headstone or anything, but a stone, like a large boulder. There's some flowers around it, but that's it.
May I have some privacy?
Oh, I didn't
Of
know.
course.
I'm
Oh,
just
you guys,
vibing in
you
there.
guys weren't even
I'm
there.
vibing in the cabin.
Okay.
I followed,
I
but I
stood like
backed
right
up.
outside
How
of the
funny.
cemetery.
Have some privacy, no one follows.
Yeah.
Not there.
They were following
You
it.
turned
Touching
and-
everything in this cabin.
I'm
I guess that even means Odessa, or Zarya.
Zarya, yeah. Yeah, of
And her
course.
little, her fungi. I
The
will.
fungi and the small mouse, run alongside her and leave you there.
I will cry and chant and light incense. I kind of want to melt into stone on the gravestone,
Okay,
just for a little bit, and just
Aw.
sit.
Stop it.
nice.
Dig her up.
Stop.
Bad news.
Bad.
I hear her talking. She says she has something to show. No, I'll do that until they're ready to come get me or whatever
Okay.
time has passed.
You guys are all.
I was I was already in the cabin. You come back
sorry,
and
I
River's
come
like
back in.
looking at us like, hello.
You can look.
Thank you. Pulls out like, I don't know, something about bees. Starts slipping through.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that Mort had his first chance?
What do you mean by that?
Did he live a life?
Well, we met him just a few months ago.
And you've not learned that of him?
I think he lived a life. He went to school. He
Found love.
Wait.
no.
Oh, I thought
But
you
he
were
doesn't. I
telling
don't
us.
think he has any interest in that. Truthfully,
Oh.
Sometimes I see the way he looks at
But-
Leaf and I wonder.
knowledge. He seems to have a great love of knowledge, and he went to school. And he's, well liked by the professors at Miskatonic.
I think he's having a second chance now, yes?
I'm not sure.
Well,
Prove that he could do good.
I think the point she may be trying to make is that he never really had any option besides to work with his father and do whatever he wanted. So he didn't really have a first life. This is his first time really being himself.
It's important for me to know.
I do think it's the first time he's been able to live without influence. But I don't know, because he doesn't talk that much about the time before his mother died. The time before his father went crazy. Doesn't really talk about it.
He talks about how he went to school and how he
Learned.
liked being at Miskatonic.
I think this is a continuation of who he was before.
Good. It's just so little time left.
What do you mean?
Are you saying this as a very ancient being, as a relative thing, or are you saying specifically for Mort he doesn't have much time
I
left?
don't. It's hard for me to compare.
Or would you say the same about me?
You have a much longer life than Mort does.
What about, so you mean that he, okay, that's a lot to take in. We'll make the best of it.
That's
When
good.
you say, not that, I mean, what's the ballpark there?
Figure.
What is a ballpark?
Come on.
I don't know. What's the idea here?
Life has seasons,
A season.
You're so
He's-
cryptic.
but that is how life is. You have your spring season.
So he's in his winter.
He's in his winter season.
Like,
The time is slowing, and he is ready to sleep.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Well,
What about me? How many seasons do I have left?
Many seasons.
Okay. Okay.
He is.
I die next episode.
He is, barring any outside influence or sources, he is an old man.
But he's not. It's
So
quite sad.
it is sad, but it did have to happen.
I'm glad that he's with us.
I am too.
And I want to thank you for bringing him to us, bringing him back.
Well, I am pleased with what he's done. And if ever you feel maybe he needs... No, probably not.
You can't
He'll
do
be
things
all
like
right.
that, because then I'm going to sit here and wonder about what you were going to say.
Well, just... It would depend on many things. Maybe if you gather my sisters, something could be done. But there has to be balance. But if not, make the most of it.
Mort's gonna come back in the door at this point and be like, I feel so much better. Oh, that had to be done. That had to be done.
You when you sort of unstoned, you notice that the stone that was there sort of was etched out, and you see Margaret Decadeer,
Oh,
beloved mother.
I'm gonna cry.
Do you take a rubbing of it?
You do
No,
a
I don't
fraudage.
do
Impression.
Fraudage.
Did you do a fraudage of that?
I don't do that over
A
my mouth.
fraudage. I did
Did
a
you?
little fraudage. Yeah, I'm just gonna come back in like all joyous and full of life from.
And we're all crying.
We're all like, oh.
Go ahead.
The river doesn't cry.
Well, I owe you a great deal. So, we were going to Kovan anyhow, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk to Odessa when we see her. Do you think you could make... What's the estimated time of arrival on the tail?
Oh yeah, my tail.
It's finished.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank
Whoa.
you. Oh, thank you.
What does it smell like?
Nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna like
But
hold
it
nice.
needs to.
Does it look the same?
It looks the same. It
I'm
feels
looking
the
very,
same.
very
It
close.
looks, yeah, it
Next
looks
time
very
to-
much the same. It smells a
You can
little
smell
bit, like a little bit like leather almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Not quite, but similar.
Oh.
A bit salty.
Does it smell like a tail should? Is he gonna think it's a real tail?
I think it smells like a real tail if I'm
I
just
think that
freshly
he
washed.
Smell your tail.
Let me see this.
Next, can you mistake it for your own?
Yes.
There's a poop on the other
Like
side.
I said, if I am freshly washed,
It
my
should
tail
rot.
smells
I
like leather.
promise you that I will make him believe that this is her real tail.
I believe
I don't
you.
think he's gonna sniff it that closely.
Just one
He's
thing
a weird
though.
guy.
She reaches over to you and plucks some hair, sprinkles it, and it just kind of like falls on it. But then you see it sort of like rise up like static. Some of Nick's hair just around the base of the tail.
Perfect.
Next,
Thank you.
Nick.
I know I've already asked a lot of you, but I really like this book about bees, and I was wondering if I could borrow it.
Oh,
No. You can have it back.
that's a very
Well,
important
you
book.
did just remake my tail. Could you maybe make a copy of the book?
What about
Books.
what's that called? Xerox.
Xerox?
Xerox.
Z-Rex.
Books typically are
Rex.
painstakingly written. You can borrow it.
Are you sure?
I
Was that-
have to have it back.
You like bees too?
Very much. You have 3 months.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe I could just send it to your address, carrier pigeon.
I have friends in the sky.
Okay, good.
Low place.
I'll send for it.
Thank you. Assuming you know who it will be.
I will.
Of course you will. Okay. Thank you.
Are you okay to travel?
No.
Oh no. Maybe we could take a nap with it in your.
That is true. Where I'm not.
I'm
We're a
not
little
doing that
banged
at all.
up.
As you can see, I have a gash right here.
Right.
Right here.
Your protectors and defenders
Aurora.
are very skilled.
Well, you can all stay in Mort's room.
I have a room.
It's where you stay.
Wait.
No one else has ever stayed there. And you guys look, it's one room.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look over and there's a door
How long did I stay
that was
there?
not there before.
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
You don't remember this?
It's so very hard. It feels so recent, but so far in the past.
Some memories had to stay hidden
She made you forget.
until the
It
correct
isn't
time.
Yes.
What's that?
It was important that you remembered at the right time.
Yes. I trust you. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Are you messing with our brains now? Are we going to remember this?
You should.
I remember everything.
Well, I've been marking the mornings on this stick so we don't lose track of time.
yeah.
I might be able to read this in one night.
Okay.
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 All right. Wonderful, wonderful.
I really need some rest.
You're done.
Good night, thank you.
Good night.
Trevor just sits down and listens.
I'm gonna go right to sleep.
Yeah, you guys go into this door, and it is perfectly set with the correct amount of beds. It's very, very warm. Like, it's nighttime now. It's dark outside, but there is just such a glow and warmth, and almost like a sort of
Like
womb
wow.
sound.
That's what I was gonna say.
In this
Like
room.
a heartbeat.
No,
Like a womb.
Like blood pumping to an extremity.
no, just like that.
Am I any different in this room?
You are very comfortable.
You're 20 years old.
You're also,
Blood pumping all the way.
you are also fully unzipped. You are,
Not what I mean.
More
Bricked up.
fully insist right
Bricked up.
Emotionally.
Emotionally bricked
Not
up.
sexually.
more, you fall into almost like a trance before you fall asleep. And you feel comfortable, but there is a certain amount of discomfort that comes when the memories start flooding back. And they do. The memories of those 2 years.
You remember it all.
And that's where we're going to take a little break.
Taking a break.
Take a little break right there then.
All right.
If we come back with just Mort screaming, it's in character. So.
See
I'm
you
gonna
guys
get more
in
soup.
15 minutes. More soup.
More soup.
On
I
rely.
don't.
Hello.
Family and friends. I love us. We're back.
We're back.
Ah.
A night of wondrous rest. Nyx, Riva, Leaf, you have some of the best dreams you have ever had in your life. Dreams of precious memories as a child that you had forgotten. The morning of sun galas, the celebration of the 5, all these holiday celebrations with family, friends, and lovers.
She said the thing.
And Mort, you have a restful sleep, but an incredibly enlightening one. And you guys wake the morning, the 4th of Vernine, it is Moon's Day.
Long rest.
Long rest, long rest.
Or I'm sorry, Bradine. It's not Vernine
Long
anymore.
rest.
What's the date?
It's the 4th of Bradine.
It's almost Aldo's birthday.
Yeah, you're on, it's Moon's Day.
Oh my god.
When is Aldo's birthday?
Aldo's birthday is, I wrote it
It's
down.
Elbo's birthday.
It's
Elbo's birthday.
The
What's
13th.
what's the date today? I'm so sorry.
It's the 13th of Bradine.
The
Oh, it's the
4th.
3rd.
No, today's the 4th.
The 4th
His
is.
birthday's the
Can we
His
do
birthday
some
is
math
the
on the
13th.
pregnancy and Aldo's birthday?
I think
I
it's
think it's him.
Is it?
We'll just ask him. We'll know.
Hey, are you the child of Savina Prayback?
No.
He said he didn't know
I-
who his parents were.
Go out to
What if he did?
Zarya.
What is he doing?
What
Okay.
if he's evil?
I read this. Is there another copy of this in the entire world?
I don't believe so.
Where did you get it from? I followed.
What could be about what's so exciting about the bees
It
in
was
this
a
book?
gift
From who?
from my sister.
Which one?
Oh,
Odessa.
Maybe she has.
Maybe
more.
she has another.
She keeps bees.
well, then we are going to be fast friends. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
It floats into its spot. Makes me happy. Does it sprout wings or it just floats kind
It
of like
just floats,
like in Hocus Pocus?
Like Hokey
just
Pokey?
like in Hocus Pocus.
See?
Like in Hokey Pokey? Put it all in and all out and spin yourself around?
Okay.
Wow.
Where is Mort?
I'm gonna slowly walk out at this point. Mort doesn't look as cloudy. Like he's a lot more focused, present, and we need to make haste, because I see things a bit more clearly now, and I am ready to get going and make something of myself before it's the end.
Okay.
Yes, let's be
Let's go to Kavon then.
with haste.
Taste.
We wanted to stop in
Yeah.
what's
Frederick,
that
come on.
city right before it?
Come on.
Where are we gonna stop there?
You said we had said we. I mean, we don't have to.
We can, but
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
It was so very nice to meet you.
Yeah, you were very scary, but also very vague, but also beautiful.
Thank you.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll hand her a note that I wrote the night before, just
Okay.
thanking.
It sort of twists up and lands next to her.
And thanks for the tail.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You are welcome.
Really, you saved my tail there.
I heard that before. That's so
That's
funny.
so funny.
Do you have any advice
Maybe the new Mercedes Rex.
when it comes to approaching Odessa?
Oh, well, that is hard to be objective, and she's very helpful, but a bit closed.
I
She's been
feel that.
well, sadly, her award sort of backfired, so. just be open and honest. She'll see through it if you're not.
We're always open and honest.
Does she look like you?
Not always.
Called you out a little bit there.
I'm
Does she
always-
look like you?
I'm always
Are we?
open and
Are multiple of
We
us
are-
having realizations today?
We are sisters. I think you'll recognize the smile.
Mhm.
How do we
What's happening?
contact her once we're in Kovan?
She'll know that you're there. Whether she wishes to reveal herself is up to her. But you could always ask the locals.
Of course. The locals.
We've heard about the locals.
The Kovan locals.
Kind of a land without law, yeah. Oh, we heard about them too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really a land without law, or is it a land without
I'm gonna
government?
fly at somebody.
Oh, there's law. Every place has its rules.
Sure.
Does anyone else hear that squirrel upstairs? Or is it just me?
What?
I hear a squirrel upstairs, it's okay.
Are you being for
Do you have
real or
squirrels?
like?
I'm being Jude right now.
You're
I
in-
heard
you're
something
in-
upstairs, but
Do I
we'll just
know that?
continue.
There's
Well,
probably
no, they're
taxidermy
shot.
squirrel upstairs.
Nobody's up there.
There's
We're
no
good.
squirrels.
It's a human squirrel.
Yes.
It's
With
a
a
man
gun.
It's a squirrel.
It didn't really sound like a squirrel, it sounded like a,
We
like
heard
a
that it
hearing
was-
aid.
I guess not lawless, but they kind of ran off of a different
Everyone,
sort of.
what the fuck are you talking about? But
I don't
just
know.
continues.
She deals with me every day.
They live, while still a part of Kavaria, they live outside of the kingdom.
Ah, I see.
The Queen doesn't like it very much. Or the King.
How do you know?
I've heard.
You just say things sometimes, and then I realize that you're hiding things, and we'll talk about that later.
I'm well-to-do.
Much ado
About
about
nothing.
nothing.
Well.
Safe travels. Are you heading directly to Corvan? Or are you going back to Brinlin?
Is it
Do we have to-
necessary
we have-
for us to stop?
We do have to stop back in Brinlin because we left our friends there and Nix's brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
and we also
We
had
do have
questions
friends,
to
okay.
answer. We do
Okay.
have friends.
And then
Besides
we are
yourself.
going to probably by tomorrow morning be travelling down to at least Bayford.
It takes a day to get back to Grinlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so right. Well, within the
And
next
then-
couple of days.
We'll probably leave the next day, tomorrow.
Yes.
It's still early, correct?
It's the morning.
We did just
I
wake
don't
up.
know. I didn't know how.
So we'll travel all the way
We
back
slept.
today, and then see what time we get there. Gather our friends, talk to Warren Rice, and then leave tomorrow morning
That's right. We have to see what he
to
found in the library.
Bayford. Are we going to Bay? Are we stopping in Bayford before or after we go to Kovan? Because I know that somebody had said they wanted to go.
I thought we could maybe, it's a big city. I've been there before, so I could direct us to a magic shop to get some potions and things that we might need.
Good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll stop there.
Going on land then.
Yes.
Is there a faster way?
Well, from Brinlin, there's a port.
Yeah, but then we'd have to leave
our.
our horses again.
You'd be
Can
on a
we,
ship, yes.
Is it on that map there?
I mean, you
So-
could bring your horses upon a ship.
That's true.
We could.
It's not
Good.
like we can't afford it.
Oh, that's not bad. Is that Kovan right there?
This is Bayford, and then Kovan's all the way down here
Oh,
on my map of the world, of the country.
you're so resourceful.
I know.
Maybe we should go by water.
We could get by water.
Let's do that. Can you? There's bridges obviously from Bayford to the islands.
I don't
There's
think so.
ferries and boats.
Okay, I see.
It would
Where's
be
Brinlin again?
quite a long bridge.
Oh. See, that's a long way to drive.
No, not
I
from
mean,
Brinlin to
to try.
Bayford. I'm talking about from. So if you see on our trusty map, from here to here, I guess that would be a long bridge, wouldn't it?
Mhm. Yes.
But if we go from Brinlin to Bayford, then we can take the ferry over to
You're right.
Kovan.
That is what we will do tomorrow morning, and we will be on our way and out of your hair.
This was fun. Very good to see you.
He's just humbled and focused.
Nice. All right, you guys heading out?
I'm gonna go out to my horse. Our horses are there, right?
We
Yeah.
left that. Yeah, we.
We left them before.
Horse.
I'm going to feed my horse, and then I'm gonna go over. I saw these little wildflowers in like by a tree. I'm gonna pick some and go over to.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna pick some,
God.
and I'm gonna go over to Margaret's grave and lay them on there, and kind of put my hand on the grave and nod, and then go back to my horse.
As you put your hand on the grave, a hand pops up. I can't help it.
Carrie.
Margaret is on
Sometimes Dad is bad at Leaf. Do I see Leaf put a leaf?
Make a
Put a flower?
perception check.
This is a do I cry check.
Yes.
8. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Do I cry check?
I wasn't like.
he's a large man,
Mhm.
and yeah, you notice Leaf over there.
Okay, I cry.
I put my hand on your shoulder and then get up on my horse.
He's big. You're so big.
He's big, you're so big.
That's what Mark says.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm going to mark another day spent
Mm.
on this little birch twig or whatever
Okay.
in the Linfell Forest.
Let's go
Back to Brinlin.
back to Brinlin.
To Brinlin. We have much to accomplish.
Someone roll a d20 for me.
Me!
Oh shit.
19.
Nice job.
19.
Oh, that's an ancient red dragon.
Oh
An
no.
ancient red dragon.
That's the ancient red dragon.
Also, even when you plug the thing in, it hasn't fixed the.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's bad.
Did you plug it in good?
I plugged it in real good.
You gotta plug it in better.
Can you go
Did
check
you
it?
unplug it and plug
It
it
might
back
have
in?
It might be just because we started.
It
the
got. It
stream.
might have got like pulled. You know, sometimes people walk.
think so.
Is there an issue with the stream
just-
too?
Yeah, it's just been
Low
buffering all night.
Yeah.
He plugged the thing in, but
I said it's just low qual.
low qual.
Oh,
You know, as the kids say.
Me,
Anyway.
the tech genius.
Sorry,
all the kids do say low qual.
No qual.
I've heard it at least one
No
time.
qual. Colloquial.
Just now.
I heard it tonight. Yeah.
I heard no qualms when
qualms.
kids have no
That's how
problem.
the kids say.
I don't know if kids say that. That's
They
just a
don't.
nice one, right?
They don't.
No, so you rolled a 19.
I'm the youngest
Scared
person
of
here,
that.
so I think I would know what the kids
That's
say.
true.
I've got my finger on the pulse of
I
today's
paid a
youth.
lot of money for fast internet, so it better work.
I'll let you know.
19.
19. You guys travel the day
Don't fuck with it. It's already plugged in.
without too much issue, but there is a heavy cloud coverage coming your way.
Row.
There you are.
Stop.
There you are.
He's
Um,
silly.
Is that what we decided?
You guys, as the air becomes sort of thick, as you're just kind of exiting the forest now, seeing the mountains and the pathways, the stone pathways, the rain begins to descend upon you. It's hard to see. The horses are sort of like, looking about. You get a couple more hours thrown onto the trip back. So by the time you get in to Brinlin, into the gate of Brinlin, it's close to like 11
At night.
at night.
Starving.
Yeah.
Because
Your
we threw away
bag's
your
been
gross
emptied.
food.
My bag
Your
was
sack's
emptied,
empty.
unfortunately.
Because it was full of
Well, because it was gross.
It was gross.
Well, because it was gross.
It was a little gross. Alright, you guys then entering the gateway of Brinlin, heading towards Miskatonic.
Oh, the
You
familiar
think that
sound of
Wall and
Brinlin.
Rice is still there?
Miskatonic theme.
Yes, we should see what he found in the library.
Nah, bro.
Thank
The
you.
library.
The library.
Ah, we should see what
Thank
he
you,
found in
Leaf,
the
for
library.
this.
It's still raining if you want to wear it.
I do. I did have my scarf. I let
My
Stiv
perfect
have
hair
it.
is now
Yeah.
stuck to my forehead, just so everyone knows.
You guys
It still looks
drop the
perfect.
horses off at the livery and then head to Professor Warren Rice's building and to his office. You guys are now out of the rain.
And I'm just gonna do a quick prestidigitation or
Huh?
Thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy and make it not wet.
kind of bad. You notice as you're walking down the hallway, Mort, that the light is on in Professor's office.
Holy moly.
The torch is lit.
The torch is lit.
Let us
Burning the midnight oil. Am I right?
That's where this came from.
knock, knock, knock. Where are the tellers? Professor Rice?
Okay, come.
Does he have like a little nightcap on?
He does. He's wearing a
Is there
long.
Scrooge?
Yeah, he's wearing a long nightgown and a little cap.
Oh my God.
He's wearing his normal accoutrement.
Boo.
Sorry, guys.
Boo the DM.
Coming down here. It's coming down in sheets out there.
Oh yeah. It's you traveled through this.
Yes.
When to get home?
Are you hungry?
Starving.
I'm a little
Let me
wet.
He's got like a little plate
You like
of.
check out and it's like,
No,
I
I like
love
when
that.
she's like matted down and disgusted.
Oh yeah.
I fell into the mud.
He has like a little platter of pastries and things. Some have been broken off, and then he's been nibbling through the night. But he does have some.
Warm.
Anyone else? Are they still warm?
No, I was. Warren. Thank you, Mr. Rice. Professor.
You are very
Doctor?
Professor. is
Professor
fine,
Rice.
Yes.
Monsignor?
No. No.
Monsignor Rice.
River does not take a pastry, but goes up to Stiv. Thank you for keeping my scarf safe. Can I?
And Stiv is asleep.
Oh.
Oh,
He's laying
he's
on
like
your
holding
scarf.
it.
Oh, laying on it.
He's just wrapped up in your scarf. You look over and Vin's on like a little like 2-seater love seat type thing, like chaise lounge situation,
Shiz, huh?
and he's out.
They look so peaceful, don't they?
Yeah, I won't move him, but I'll get that back tomorrow.
Like you go to reach for it, and he's like
Oh.
pulls it in.
Goddamn.
Okay,
What did you discover?
Zarya, the Witch of the Woods.
Oh,
It's rude to call them wicked.
yes, I would never.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wolf.
Woke rice, am I right?
Zarya had answers to a lot of my
That's
questions.
wonderful.
What did you find?
I found some interesting facts. I found your paper.
My
Would you
paper.
like to look at it?
I think
I'll hand it over to you.
I turned 87 years old in that moment.
It's just the only glasses I found. I thought.
You know, got real Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
He starts
All right,
playing
so
bass.
I'll grab the paper, and I'll show everyone. That's River. That's it, right? The one you
Oh yes,
forged.
yes.
You
You
Frottage.
rubbed?
you
Impressed.
forged,
Well,
impressed, or
well,
rubbed, or
Got an
etched.
impression of it.
Got an impression of
Got an
it.
impression of it.
I got an
I
impression.
did. I definitely did not.
Well, that's a good impression on me.
Definitely did not do that
This
to the stone or
I
anything.
remember. I remember.
Uh-huh.
This is the symbol of the Eleuthians.
Eleuthians.
The who?
You remember this now?
I remember this paper,
You remember a lot of things now.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Eleuthians. And what did the Eleuthians do?
They sought after knowledge without any care in the world. In their belief totem, knowledge was one. Morality and compassion was not there. As you can see by the sword that is always sharp, surgical, quick, and the eyes that never close, always searching and analyzing for answers.
Oh.
My apologies.
It's because you only have one arm.
You will also see within the eyes are roots. They are known as, well, some of them, as you will find out, are known as those who ate trees.
Vegetarians?
Now, here's my paper. Oh, a special thank you.
It was
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Vegetarian?
Oh, they ate trees. Not
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
like I think symbolically again, not maybe the,
Literally.
but
Didn't hit, guys. It's okay.
the Aletheans, the cost of curiosity. A special thank you to my father, Martin. You've always been my guiding hand. Come on.
Oh.
How unfortunate.
Oh no.
Oh, that guy. Martin.
Travel deep
Oh.
into Linfell and local forests, and you will find a place that the Five's grace does not shine. It started with a schism, a dogmatic divide, when a group of thinkers left, claiming themselves divine. A well-sharpened blade, an unwavering eye. Eke Alethea, they would cry. Eke Alethea.
What does it mean?
We are, the rough translations means behold truth.
Behold truth.
See, for these individuals, truth, knowledge was all there was. That is your purpose in life, is to find the answers to these questions.
Behold truth.
Knowledge.
Seek divinity.
Yes. Maybe River. I'm not going to doubt River ever again.
So they all got like a saying then, probably.
And they do. This gets a little bit more saucy.
I want to hear it.
The Aletheans. Now, to seek pure knowledge and truth, they did things to test the range of life's limitation. Tried to slow their breathing.
Sounds like
Tried to. What was that leaf?
Nazi.
Oh. They tried to slow
You
their.
did not say what I think. You said.
It does. It does. Does it not?
I didn't hear it.
It's okay, continue.
All right. Expand upon the range of life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and their knowledge that they talked about was experiential knowledge, not knowledge from a book. Knowledge you had to go through yourselves. They were ascetics, which means, to an extreme degree, which means they fasted. Sometimes they gorged. Sometimes they would partake in sexual deviances.
Like
I
what?
know. Giant orgies, probably.
What's that?
Orgiastic rites. Things that get your fervor going.
My-
But then other
Right.
times they would
Get your
refrain
furry.
and punish the body.
They're doing what?
They tested the limits of pain.
And pleasure.
That's well said. I should have said it like that. My freshman year, I wasn't
you
that
know,
bright.
Sometimes you just need to work on it again.
That's true.
One
more
rewrite.
We can do a rewrite.
Rewrite. In time.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
It was a very good final draft for a first year.
Thank you.
I was
Thank you.
impressed.
Well, it's a little sing-songy. It goes in and out. I wrote everything I said on this paper, by the way, too, so it's all right there.
Mm-hmm.
Soullessly slashing, they split things in twain. In order to study all that remains. Unrelenting search, no stone unturned. Compassion shunned, morality burned. They experimented on all and used all manner of heretical rites. And this is where it gets interesting. And this is why they are called, some of them, those who eat trees. Along with slowing their breath and their heartbeats, almost to a moment of ceasing to exist, they would eat nothing but the bark, the pine. They would dry out their bodies in a rite of self-mummification under these trees to seek ultimate enlightenment. You get a bunch of people together searching for the limits of knowledge without any type of compassion, love, ethics. You get these things. So they sat in the shade and ate only the tree until the answers came to thee. They drank not wine, they drank not bread. They slowed their breathing to appear to be dead. They sit for decades, waiting for a response to the answer they sought. They say now if you find them deep in the woods, the answer they found still shows right on their faces. Sitting in like a meditation, self-mummified, their eyes remain open, almost like they laid them upon some horror, or they suddenly found out that they were prey to a predator. And their mouth agape, because what they found and the answers they seek was horrendous to them. And they leave them like this. And we were told as kids that still to this day, if you venture into those trees, deep into the forest, the Aletheans can show you exactly what they saw.
Wow.
So these are a group. How long ago did these?
So I come to know of them. This was less of like an anthropologic study. I never seen them. I knew of them from stories, and often things like this. It was important to remind us promising magicians to have balance and not go overboard into asceticism or following some dogma to the very end. It did very well to scare people from going into the forest too.
Yeah.
These, I questioned more about this paper, because I had not heard of the Eleuthians. And that you told me that your father had told you tales, and that it was less of a religion or something that was even true. So to see the symbol of I thought was a made-up fairy tale.
Now that is haunting.
So maybe somebody who had heard the fairy tale
It's using the symbol.
is using the symbol to create a new order of people.
When I looked up, because at the time I asked you all to be creative, and I'm a professor of words. I don't really study ancient religions necessarily, but I just kind of took it as what you told me. And as I was in the library yesterday, I came across a small mention of the Eleuthians. An esoteric bunch, basically feeling that they were on the inside, the rest of the world was blinded by falsehood, or that the five were, it was quite blasphemous. But there was just a small portion in some paper in one of the southern islands is where I found the article.
Come on.
Near there, yes.
The idea that these children's horror stories may be real is certainly something.
And you're right. I don't believe that maybe we take it 100% literally. But if someone did,
The thing
who
is
knows what
that
they would do.
what we saw in the mines was what looked to be passionless, and perhaps because that's where we found that rubbing, correct?
That's where inside of the offering table kind of just altar kind of just collapsed on itself.
This idea of pursuit of knowledge against above morality is if you buy into that, then you could do some pretty terrible things.
Dangerous. Yeah, dangerous. So the Eleuthians, the
Hydrate.
divine path.
Wake up.
Hydrate.
So we have 2 of the 5 symbols identified.
Yes. Very good.
All right, 2 of the 5. Perhaps we will get more information about this when we go down to Cologne or near that area. Do some digging.
Absolutely. Thank you, Professor Rice.
First, I will continue my research, of course. When your father told you these stories, did he say where he heard them?
It was always vague in his travels.
Did he ever share with you where he traveled?
Not to, no. It always kind of felt just like a fiction tale. Not necessarily in place and time, but in feeling.
I always assumed that, and this of course is my assumption, but from your paper that they, maybe the gods smote them down, or, I don't know, the good guys won.
It almost seems like the blind quest for knowledge, the scariest thing of all for them is to actually find what they were looking for. And they couldn't. I think some things are left so that the brain doesn't have to understand them. It's just, some things are left secret on purpose.
In the Divine Path Society, they were doing things with dismemberment and creation of beasts and these vials of troll blood.
So they were focused on, it seems, life, the things that squirm, the viscera, the sacrifice.
The things that squirm. I just like
That's my band.
I love that.
It would be good to know
Things that squirm.
what these other rubbings represent.
We'll have to try and figure it out.
We get down and dirty, we take them with us, and we see what we can find.
What does one hope to accomplish? The 5 or the 5? I don't know what more people need.
They
My
want
toys.
their own
Giant came from the
5,
sky and was like,
it seems.
Perhaps.
Just crushed them.
Funny how that is, isn't it?
One's beholden to them alone.
So many 5s.
What's it mean?
What does it mean? The 5 fingers.
5-sided die.
The 5 gods. The 5
Witches?
5 witches.
There's 5 of them.
yes.
5 witches? Yes, there's 5 witches.
What if Yukara has 5 bags?
5 bags.
The 5
Five.
bags.
She had one removed.
The 5 bags of Yukara.
Factions.
Mastectomy.
Said to me. No.
Mastectomy.
5 coins and a star.
5
Are you asking or are you just
I'm thinking out loud.
pontificating.
It's
We do this pretty often
fas-
in
fascinating.
Miskatonic. We just kind of
okay?
We like to sit about and
Think.
Pontificate.
Pontificate.
pontificate,
5 toes.
mull it over.
5 fingers. Death punch.
I've seen Leaf do that.
So we would like to take a boat to Bradeen.
The
What?
month of Bradeen.
No.
No.
Like a metaphoric boat.
To Bannockburn?
The
Bayford.
Bayford.
Oh, to Bayford.
The dishes.
The dishes.
The dishes.
Yeah. So,
Okay, good luck.
okay.
With
I'm not the
It
man
is-
for that.
Yeah,
With
you
our
don't seem the
horses.
type.
We're not going to leave our horses here again because there was a whole fiasco and it was. I don't want to deal with it again.
Yeah, we'll bring our
Because you
horses
talk
and leave them at
non-stop about the
Bayford.
horses, and then.
We'll leave them at Bayford. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Let's get some rest. In the morning we'll have a feast, and then we will
He's so
leave.
hungry.
All right. We're gonna head back to
Bed.
Busima's,
You seem very good.
and Let's go to bed.
Are you guys gonna wake
Yeah.
your brother and
Oh,
stay?
I'm
over
gonna-
there?
I'm just gonna
I'll pick-
carry Stiff.
I'll pick
Carry
up,
my boy.
Vin.
But I'm gonna have a really hard time with it because River's very weak, and so they're gonna be like,
I'm gonna hold Vin on this arm, and then I'm gonna pick up Steve on this arm
Okay.
and carry them
Silly.
both
Daddy,
oh, on these
Just like
bags.
Tom.
Daddy,
on my bags,
Daddy's
nursing them
nursing them.
like twins. You guys walk into Busima's. It's pretty empty tonight. It's a Monday night.
It's
A Monday night at Busima's.
It's a it's Moon's Day.
You got it.
It is Moon's Day. Indeed.
Yeah, you did say Monday.
Oh, sorry, Moon's Day.
Oh.
Oh,
You got it.
I've done it. I've done it. All right. The night
It's a
of.
bit meta.
Spit mad is
It's a bit meta gaming there.
Back to Busima's. Okay. Ida C is there. She goes to say, and she looks down at
She do
Ida.
see you.
Your robe's ready.
Okay.
Do you need anything? Can I have a glass of water? Yes.
This is
Oh,
too
no.
quiet.
Warm milk.
Let's
getting
stage
really
whisper, guys.
Stage whisper.
Producer Tom.
Do you need anything then? A water and a warm milk.
I do want warm milk.
We're super behind.
I did used to drink warm milk. My mother would make me warm milk.
Mothers make those things.
Hot
yes.
toddy.
Mother's milk.
It is warm in her boobs.
That's what you were going
But she does make it.
Mother's milk.
Mother's milk.
Can you give me some
My
mother's
mother
milk?
has hot
Ida
toddy in
C
her boobs.
provides you with what
She
you
does
need.
give mother's milk. She says,
Ew.
She does manually
She
pump.
puts it right on the table.
Okay.
I really hate it.
You're
but
done. You're all cut off.
Grounded.
You head back to your bedroom.
See, I would never do that on camera.
Lay down the children.
You're safe.
Lay
They're
down.
not really children, but
You
yeah.
squeeze my boob.
The small ones.
We're going to the docks tomorrow. Maybe Stiff will. We're going to the docks tomorrow. Maybe Stiff will see his friends.
Taking Steve in.
Yeah, that's true.
Cement boot time.
And he can help us a lot on the boat.
That's true.
Captain Stibbs.
Do you guys want to do anything the night?
Oh, I'm
sleep.
actually, once everybody's rested,
Mm-hmm.
we'll pull out the sending stone for Wyleth.
Lila.
For a while.
It's Fran Drescher.
He knows I love you.
I got your tail. I'm so stupid. That's on camera forever.
So all of our followers.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I got what you asked for. So, what do I need to do next? Missing you most ardently.
Illy.
Illy.
XOXO.
Gaffica.
Is that remorse I hear on your voice? I hope not. Send the tail. And then, once I receive, I'll take the big one.
Huh?
The biggest?
McSqueeze?
Just the whole,
Okay.
the whole leaf?
Didn't tell me where, didn't tell me how.
The big one.
You the big one, of course.
River's already
Big one in
thinking,
the hair.
forming a plan.
Anyone else? Everyone's
I go to sleep.
rusty.
I am having a good berry. And I'm going to bed.
All right.
I'm going to bed.
Everyone is asleep. It is a wonderful night. Except for, River.
River's like,
You guys wake the next morning,
what's
the
up
5th
dissociating in the club?
Vicaris Day of Radine.
Now you know the days.
Yeah, now you know the name.
Yeah, yesterday was the 4th of July and we didn't even celebrate.
The 4th of July.
Well,
Radine is
Radine is September.
Was it Bavaria's independence?
You wanted to travel to
You were
Guardian.
so confident.
It's the 4th of July.
That's
Oh,
some.
man.
Is that some like royal holiday you guys celebrate?
That's funny.
You all have calendars that I printed for you with all
It's
the
right in
Yeah,
holidays.
they all have them.
All the holidays and all the months. I don't know what they
You
are.
didn't print one for me, but it's
I have them.
It looks like it should be July, does it not?
No.
Why?
It feels like
Feels like July in my head.
Maybe it feels that way because
We
I made
started in
River's
July.
birthday in Rodine, and my real birthday is in July.
See?
And River's
Oh.
birthday
Okay, way
is
to
in...
plug your birthday.
Way to plug your birthday.
The Great Crush is
Coming
coming
up.
soon, though. You remember that?
The Great Crush.
Oh, where are we gonna go?
I love
We've got to
that.
be back
It's my favorite.
to your
subject.
families to make some wine.
That'd be a good time to meet.
Leaf
Leaf
Bam
family.
Bam.
You're gonna want
Chicken
these
and
Mort.
Bam Bam.
You're gonna want the
Makes
Mort
it
and
happen.
Nick's feet all over those grapes.
What do Nixon's
Over
feet
the
look like?
I can't wait for Hugh Grant.
What do you think his feet look like?
Nick's.
Oh, my feet? They look
Yeah.
like mouse feet.
So
They're
like,
in boots. No one can see them.
I'm gonna take off my boots.
I didn't know if they were.
Yo, I don't want to
Exposure
think about
feet.
our... The only feet that we've seen so far, thus far,
Or more.
are Mort's.
Mort
And
makes
Sid.
everything
I
better.
can see your feet right now, bro.
Well, not mine.
Tell the camera. Tell the camera that your toes are out.
My toes
under
are
the table.
bare out, bare naked
You find
ladies.
yeah.
bare naked ladies.
My dogs
under
are
these-
out. So are Kevin's.
We do need a foot cam because we do. No,
I
No,
know,
I,
you
no,
are.
because
so
like
disgusting.
you
No,
would
no,
see
no.
my toes and they'd be like,
Keep it
The
on
whole
the
time,
keep
just
it on the
wiggling.
five-sided die.
We want to make
Instagram.
money. We're gonna fucking
For some
make a
toes?
foot.
we might need to eventually, but for
I'm
now,
telling you what.
for now,
let's play Dungeons and
we're
Dragons.
going back to.
No, let's talk about feet.
We're going up to the horses. I know.
We're going up to the house.
Well,
Horses.
all right. It's morning.
The
Did
house.
you
I'm
see
gonna
the
have some
flowers in the
breakfast.
garden?
We'll just skip past that part.
Flowers.
Well, let's
We
go get our
frozen?
horses, and we will go.
Whoa, excuse me.
No, it's hard to see where we're at because there's a delay.
That's frozen.
No way of knowing.
We're good on mine.
Oh, we're going to the
Also,
docks.
The
To the
internet
docks.
hasn't fixed itself.
We're
Oh,
getting the horses and we're going to the docks.
And we're going to the docks.
I gently wake up Steve after or before breakfast and
Oh. River,
hi.
I have your scarf.
Thank you.
I took very good care of it.
I can tell. You did a good job.
It's a little wet from his drool.
Oh.
I'm just like placing
He's
it.
like,
Thank you. I'm like thaumaturgy. I don't know if thaumaturgy does that.
it doesn't really. But
It does.
That's prestidigitation.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Thaumaturgy is
prestidigitation.
like the go-to.
The booming.
Yeah, the
Anything
booming
to-
voice.
To make yourself seem like you
Yes.
like God's real.
Uh-huh.
We're going to the docks. Because we're gonna take a ship down to
The
We're gonna
dogs.
take a shit.
a ship.
That's not what
Leave.
you said. I thought you said that.
Take a
You
shit
just
in the
came
water.
in.
You gonna
Are
take a
you
shit?
are you okay with that? Going to the docks?
I think he looks excited.
I'm here too.
I would very much like to do that, yes.
Mhm.
I almost went yesterday, but I thought I should wait for you all. Because I didn't want to,
You say yo.
you all, I didn't want to leave without saying goodbye.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll say goodbye while we're there. How about that?
Alright.
We're gonna get our horses and then we're gonna go.
Alright.
All right.
Horses, dogs.
Horses, dogs.
Horses and dogs.
Whoa,
Horse
whoa,
dog.
Whoa. That's how we approach.
Whoa,
Is that
whoa,
how-
whoa there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Son of
Whoa.
Sabina Forbid.
I feel like Leaf does that for sure. Like,
Whoa, easy.
You're doing like the Chris. What's his name? What's Chris?
Chris.
Angel?
One of the Chris's.
Evans.
Pratt.
Pratt.
Oh, when he's doing the.
Oh, with the
Velociraptor or
Velociraptor.
something.
Whoa.
Who?
What did he say?
He says whoa, I
He said
think.
whoa?
I
It's
don't
blue
know,
is the name
but I
of the
need my
freaking thing.
list of
I don't know
friends.
that
The frickin'
that guy.
thing.
He's canceled.
He's the voice of Mario.
Who?
He is
Mario.
the voice of
I
Mario.
heard that movie
It's
was
a me, a Mario. I know. I've heard
I
it's
heard
wonderful.
that was good too.
Well, movies
All right,
about.
go ahead and
video
just talk about things while I look for my list of what I need.
Oh,
Alright,
we are traveling to the docks.
Yeah, we're all together.
Yes.
Everyone's together. Lovely.
Stiv. Well, no, you can't talk, Stiv.
I'm
Don't ask
trying
Stiv
to-
a question. Riva, what are you gonna do with that cloned tail?
Oh, you know what? I probably should send another one. I sent one yesterday. He said to send the tail. I don't know where, so I've got to ask. And then he asked me to send him the big one.
Mort?
What's that?
What's the big one?
Who's the big one?
Was
Oh.
Mort.
But here's the thing.
Am I missing something?
It's you.
Oh, yeah, it's Lee.
He wants you to
Slowly.
send me in the mail.
I don't. I think
Like
he should
to
bring
all
you to
leave?
He
him
wants you to
slain.
send
But
your
here's
tail.
what I think I might.
Slain?
Did he say alive or dead? Or?
He didn't.
What do you say, River?
He just said, "Send me the tail, and when I receive the tail, I will ask for your next task, which is the big one."
And I'm the big one.
Yeah, I think so.
Does he not
Really
want
that
me?
big.
Why does he want me?
Yeah, why
Maybe you're
wouldn't he
next,
want
maybe
beautiful
you're-
Mort?
Maybe you
maybe
play
you're
a
the
I
bigger-
don't
finale.
want him to want you.
But here's the thing, Mort. Maybe you play a bigger part.
To want me.
No, but my thought process is maybe you play a bigger part than you think you do
Oh.
in what they're planning because of your father.
You're not.
Oh my gosh.
No, and I'm just chopped liver. Me and Nick's are
So
just...
olive leaf. Yeah, we
Well,
can give him olive
He
leaf.
only
No.
asked for my tail.
I have a plan. A very possible plan that you're all gonna hate, but
No.
No,
I
I
already
believe
know
in
what you're
I
gonna
believe
say,
in your
and that's not
plans,
happening.
River. They've paid off.
Wax figure.
No, they have not. Not
Some
all
of
of
them-
them.
I remember the ones that paid
I'm
off.
saying if
more.
I disguise myself like Leaf, listen,
no,
if I,
it's not happening.
Leaf.
It's not happening, I said.
but if I
But
do
it's
it,
not happening.
can you let me finish my thoughts?
No, I do agree with. Why did I take Leaf's accent? I do agree with Leaf though.
But the
The
thing is,
last
if
thing
you're
we want
on
is you close to Wyland. You're too powerful to fall into his hands.
What if
again.
we all dressed up in
Can
a
you
big...
cast-
Wait. I have an idea.
Oh,
We
you're
could
gonna-
act.
No, I just
We
don't
can
think it's
all-
gonna
I
work.
could be River.
We could all dress in a big coat.
Okay,
And then
Pretending to be me.
I just
Three
don't think.
small.
3 small.
Okay,
Yeah.
this
And
is
then
not a
you
bad
go in.
idea, but I just
Yeah.
don't think he's very clever and he won't be fooled. Can you cast feign death on somebody else?
I think I can. I think it's a yes. I'll double check.
I'm going to have to get close to Wyleth again. You do know that, right?
Give him a smooch.
I know,
To
but
give
you're not
him a
going by
feigned
yourself.
death leaf.
No, of course not. Never by myself. Nix could be in the trees, and he
I
can
can be in the trees.
be
I could
stoned.
be feigned.
I could
I
be
could
in
be
your stuff
stoned.
and I'll stab him.
And you could be. I
If
could
you
cast.
don't want to.
Actually, I can cast
I will.
invisibility on you. You can be in the trees. You're not alive.
You could do that thing where they carried Chris Pratt, remember?
Crisp rat.
And is that one of Nix's brothers?
Oh, we don't talk about Chris.
Oh, is that
Chris.
during the night of the 47 goblins?
We don't talk about Chris.
Chris.
Okay, but anyway, we'll talk more about this plan.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, River.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm fiend death.
Are you okay with that?
What happens?
You just kind of exist, but you can't move. You're not really
What don't
localized in your head or your body. You just kind of diffuse for a little
But can
bit.
he swing his big old sword?
No.
Not until after, probably.
What if I faked it? What if I was an actor? You saw what I could do. You
No,
saw me on
he's
the
not.
stage.
He's not
It
going
was
to be.
very good.
Why
He's
not
not
this always
going
kinda
to
have the
be
better of
fooled.
us?
You need to be fake death, fake died.
The
That's
die.
what exciting.
The dead.
It's called Fide, actually.
You have to be fide.
Alright, well, we'll figure it out when it comes time. We'll send the tail first.
Yeah, I'll send the tail first.
I just think, my sword does swing.
Leaf. The point is that
It's not my real tail.
you
Send
will
us
be brought back when the action starts. Yes, he can end the spell.
Can you?
He ends it on himself all the time.
I just did it right now.
You
Okay.
died for a minute.
That's
Well,
it.
yeah, if I'm brought back and I can, attack, then fine.
We'll get there. Let's focus on one thing at a
By
time.
this point, are we at the docks?
You guys are walking up to the docks now. And then you guys are walking, and then you notice that Stiv is not next to you right now.
Oh no.
Steve.
And you see him, he's just standing there looking up. There she is.
Oh my god.
There she is. I'm home.
Oh my god. It's cute.
It's the chilly wick.
Your ship?
Yes. Well, go. All right.
We'll come with you.
And he starts running.
Oh, you run so funny.
He runs real quick. Yeah, he's adorable. He runs up and he yells up, "Permission to board!" And you see like this dwarf come over and look over. You see this guy dressed as like a pirate. And
Just dressed as a pirate.
Yes, very much so. Yes. And the captain. You guys remember captain and first mate? You were with them about a month ago. And they just look over. Steve?
In the flesh.
Steve? And the three of them just come barreling down and just are picking up sticks, running, kind of just circling around each other, hugging each other, asking so many questions. Just, where were you? Were you all right? And he says, I'm fine, but I just need to know one thing. Am I still the first mate? And Daimora looks at him, at the dwarf that you guys knew only as first mate. Of course you are, buddy. I was just keeping your place warm.
Oh.
You're very welcome, by the way.
This was you.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been our little buddy for the past while.
And the captain walks up. So you were successful in your mission then?
Sure.
I am Captain Garvin. Garvin Koth.
Nice to meet you. Officially. I'm River. And does this mean you owe us a favour because we have one in mind?
I think that would be fair, yes.
Could you take us in our horses to Bayford?
I absolutely can do that.
Yes.
We're actually on the way to Bayford.
Oh, how perfect.
And it works out.
It works out perfectly.
Well,
And we can help on the ship.
that would be lovely. We leave in the morning,
They can help on the ship.
We leave tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning.
Sure.
What, are your strengths?
I mean,
You can pull a rope?
easily.
I have pretty good eyeballs.
Okay. You
And I can
help.
climb.
A wonderful scout.
Mm-hmm.
He can't pull a rope very well.
I'm more of like if
Personality type.
morale boost.
Yeah.
I could give inspiring speeches, and then if something goes really bad, that's when I step in.
He looks over at
Like a fail safe.
at Stiv, and Stiv goes, "He's really good at it." Okay. And you?
Don't worry. They pull out 2 daggers. I can use these.
On a kraken?
Are you implying there will be a kraken?
No, but you never know.
Has there been
I
reports
I
of
have to be
cracking?
honest with you, I don't...
Not on the way to Bayford. It's a pretty easy route.
I have to be honest with you, I don't think I have anything that could maim a kraken very well.
Maybe you're
I don't have
Smile?
anything.
Don't you have things that shoot out of your hands sometimes?
Are you good at cooking? Are you good at
Oh no.
They're good at tricking people.
cleaning?
You can clean.
They're very
No.
clever.
I think that
No.
you'd be a very good.
Push a broom?
Yeah.
No, I can't do
Everyone
such a
has
thing.
to give a little bit of themselves.
I could sit up and I can look beautiful.
And that does me absolutely zero good.
You can push a broom. I've seen you do it.
Why?
I think you want them all.
Why are you
I
volunteering me
think
for that?
it's your only option.
It's one of the things about being on a ship, as beautiful as the Chillywood, is that we protect her. She is our home. Now, if I were to come and stay in your home, I would,
Be a guest and I wouldn't make you do a thing.
but it is a boat, a ship. This ship is a living, breathing vessel.
Is there
It-
anything
it's
It
else?
not-
must be tended
I
to.
don't think
Is there anything else I could do?
It must be respected.
Um,
How are you at mending? How are you at
Can you shoot a cannonball?
I hope we don't have a need for that.
You can help me pull the ropes.
I can certainly try to do such a thing.
I'm already go look at.
I mean, I've got excellent perception and excellent.
That is all I wanted to hear from you, is that you're willing.
I've got excellent perception. There's almost nothing that gets by me.
That will do us a world of good.
So we'll have a lookout in the front and a lookout in the back.
Absolutely. Lookouts all around. You take the high one though, right?
Yeah, I can get up there. They won't even see me.
Our chef is
Say
in
it.
need of maybe a bit of help, because we're gonna have a few more passengers, and we might have to ration a bit, unless you guys can go and maybe collect some food
Yes.
for the journey.
And also I'm an excellent cook. I've been studying with Rita. Have you heard of her?
I have never heard
Just
of
the
it,
name.
You wouldn't have.
but I'm sure that Al will be more than happy to have
Ow.
someone.
It's still
Remember him?
the
Al Dente?
sauce night.
Yes.
Oh, his egg sandwiches.
Remember, yes.
Oh, I do
You don't remember
You
him?
don't remember Al?
He had a
Al.
very interesting accent.
remember. I'm sure as soon as I see him, it'll all come flooding back to me.
I think you smell them first.
That's garlic.
We can gather food for you.
If I just want to say real quickly, if you are able to find some exotic ingredients, he loves
Shopping.
to get a basket of oddities and make a meal from it. It will make this journey so much fun.
Okay.
We
So
can
that's
find
what
some
it is.
odd things.
We'll go talk to him and ask him. Or do you know what it is?
Oh no, don't ask him. He doesn't want to know.
Oh.
You prepare for him a picnic basket. A basket of different ingredients that maybe you wouldn't think would go together. You present them to him. He creates an entire meal out of that.
Okay.
All right. I suppose that means that we'll have a busy day of looking for food.
This sounds perfect for me. I cannot wait.
Next, I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow your eyes. when
Okay.
Foraging.
Okay.
Don't forget the horse feed.
Don't forget.
Don't
forget.
Don't
forget.
Don't forget.
Do we have to find food for the horses too?
The horse feed,
That's
yeah.
the horse feed, yes.
Okay.
All right, off we go. Let's go.
Captain Koth out.
See you later,
All
Steve.
right.
Does he say it?
Garvin Koth. And he is
Garvin Koth.
he's a human.
He's a human.
How sexy.
Oh no, he's not. He's a half. He's
Scale of
half
1 to
orc.
10.
And we
Sorry.
never met him
Oh,
before?
it's a half orc.
You met him.
met him,
we
yeah.
met,
Yeah,
but
he's
they
the
were only
half
one
orc.
as captain and first
Thank
mate.
you,
They didn't
Gavin.
have their name.
Dimora is the
Garvin.
boatswain. Or how do you say that? Bosun.
Garvin.
Bosun.
Bosun. The bosun is Dimora. She was the first mate. She is a dwarf. And then the one that was dressed like a pirate is Trotty Scrim.
Trotty's
Bodies.
He is a human.
Is he playing it up a lot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you guys didn't remember, they were in your first campaign.
They were.
Yeah,
our first
I'm
campaign.
picturing the same.
See you later,
person.
Greg. Thank you for everything.
What'd you say?
See you later, Greg. Thank you for everything.
It's not Greg.
I think you said sea leg.
Gavin.
See you later.
Thank you,
Greg.
Gavin.
You like
Garvin.
Greg? Can that be someone?
Garvin.
Right?
Captain Garvin
Right.
Coat.
Two leg
thing.
Greg.
Oh,
Two-leg Greg? Can there be another Greg that only has one leg?
Greg.
That's just Greg.
He's just
Regular
Greg.
Yeah.
Two like Greg. It's so fun.
Greg and two-leg Greg.
see you later, Steve.
What about three-leg Greg?
Why?
Where do we go to get
You
food?
guys just like see him. He's like up on the boat, like just
Oh,
looking
he's
at
so
you.
happy. We'll leave our horses on the boat.
Yeah, we'll just go to kind of around the docks.
Around
look.
the area.
Okay, I'm
weed.
Give a little perception.
gonna little embed them in the little for something.
Yeah, I'll do a little. I'll do one too, little guy.
Yeah. You know what? Lucky. I don't know.
20.
Why
Wait,
not?
What is it? Perception?
Perception.
23. That's 12 plus 11 is 23. 23.
21.
All right, you see to the right, Nyx, right around this area. There's a lot of goods, a lot of like people will just set up carts. They're setting up things for sailors that are coming through, fish that have just been caught, like all manner of like sea life that is not alive, or it's on ice. But all that sort of thing is on your right hand side. So you're seeing like a lot of like large fish, things with tentacles, probably where that soup comes from at Busima's. There's little teensy tiny fish. There's, if you want to look closer, you could definitely see if there's anything that looks interesting to you.
Yeah,
And that's over to the right. And to the left, we'll talk about that in a
I'm
second.
gonna go
You-
look at the fishies and look for the weirdest, rarest fish of all.
All right. You see like a very, very like 7'1" tall humanoid who is like almost like looks like they're like sort of floating.
Okay.
They're standing, but they're just very almost liquid.
Hello.
And you see this sort of like blue, sort of like waves kind of coming up the top of his head.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any weird fish?
Do you like weird?
Yes.
Then yes.
You're very cool. I like your vibe.
Thank you.
Vi.
I'm trying to find something maybe for my friend who's a good chef, but I want it to be special for him. So
Oh.
maybe something he even hasn't heard of before.
I just got in these teensy. They're tiny, but they are filled with flavor.
Oh.
And they're colorful. And he pulls up. They're called neons. And you see them, they're sort of silver, but they've got this like blue and
I know
orange
exactly which one you're talking about. It's my favorite fish when I was
Yeah,
little.
me too. That's also my favorite fish when I was little.
I was obsessed with them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have all of them?
All 750?
Yeah.
Maybe half.
Half? 325?
Yes.
325.
375.
375 neons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He packs them up.
One at a time, he wraps them.
Each time.
Like
yeah.
a
You should
tuxedo.
roleplay doing each of them.
He just like gathers them in a bunch of ice and like this burlap cloth and then pulls it up, ties it, and hands it over to
It's
you.
so funny that you said those fish because as soon as you said little fish, I was like,
It's a neon.
I love those fish. Okay.
And now you're gonna-
That is, I've never sold 375 at
I mean,
once.
they're very small.
They are small and I will sell them in bulk.
Hmm.
As if you're a wholesaler.
That I am one entire sailor.
Generally, I sell these 1 silver, a dozen. That's several dozen. Let's do 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
I have that. Sure. I do.
So
I don't have it
much to
written.
spend on fish.
I'm getting it. I want him to be happy with my purchase.
They're all gonna go wrong.
They're gonna go
Would you
bad.
like
You're
some
gonna eat 'em.
salt to pack them in?
Yes.
They stay very nice in salt for some time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. He gives you a block of salt. That's 5 silver.
Okay.
And I give him the thing. I've made so much money in like the last 2 weird things we've done. It's okay.
Spend your money.
Just some gift wrap.
It's like Rowan Atkinson.
It's like reminding me of it.
Thank you.
I like carrying this giant thing.
It is, and it's huge. And it's like sort of like
Wow.
malleable. Like
You're like bringing it back to
You're
the
getting
ship.
lost in it probably. Like, it's just like
to the left, this is where there's some more exotic spices that are set up, and you see little jars filled with like bright orange, bright yellow, purple, like ground up powder.
Perfect. Okay. So I go up and I just, I'm just going to say for all intents and purposes, there's little like shopping baskets you can grab.
Sure, yeah.
And I just pick up several of the spices, and then I grab some vegetables that I see, and maybe a sauce, a lovely looking sauce.
What color is the sauce?
It is
He
Pink.
does have his own
A
sauce.
pink sauce. Okay. You look over and you see a gnome that is kind of just laying sideways and looks over at you.
Hello.
Hello. Looking for something in particular?
I'm gathering these things, but do you have anything, I don't know, rare, exciting?
Everything I have is rare and exciting.
Well then, we're great.
What kind of flavor do you desire?
Oh, I don't. But I have a friend who is a chef and he wants to make something interesting and I don't know.
What do you mean you don't desire flavor?
I don't know, just don't. I don't.
Have you never had a well-cooked meal?
No, I've had plenty of well-cooked meals.
Clearly not.
Well, I mean, I have. What are you implying?
If you don't like flavor, then you've
I
never
do
had
like-
a well-cooked meal.
I love. I like flavor. I like sweet things. Mostly.
Sweet. I have some wonderful nectar.
Honey.
Not a honey, a nectar.
What's in it?
Well, this is from a blossom, a flower, and it's squeezed from the buds.
Squeeze, like you squeeze the bees? You milk the bees?
So you're not here.
Okay.
I'm never here.
Okay, yeah. What do you put it on? Just whatever.
Whatever you want to make sweet. People use it in place of honey. But it's got a floral, sort of orange blossom flavor.
It's piquing my interest. Thank you.
Well, so you've got some turmeric, got some this and that.
I want at this point, I want Nick to just walk past with a giant bag.
You just see Nick's. Look.
And
I
she's
just-
like,
yeah.
she's like falling over. You can't see her face.
No. All right. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Okay. That is 13 gold pieces for the lot of it all.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I hope that you have a flavorful meal.
A flavor.
Flavorful meal.
Flavorful
Flavor from me.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what happened.
I do like flavor. I don't want you going off and telling people I don't like flavor. I do.
I already told 3 people.
I just don't. I don't see. It's
I'm live tweeting it.
I'm live scrolling.
Lee, did you find horse meal?
Did I?
There is some people who are making meal made of horses.
Did you just say made of horses?
Horse meal, yeah.
I'm waiting on this one.
Mm.
I don't know.
What's it called then? Horse feed.
Mm.
Did you find some horse feed?
Oh, I thought you were saying it was horse meal, like for me to eat.
That's like
It is,
Leaf's
I suppose.
personal
Oh,
hell.
okay, good.
Yes, there is a whole area that sells, straw, hay, different types of grains and oats.
Straw, hay.
I get
And you can buy it by the 50-pound bag.
I'll buy a 50-pound bag of horse feed,
Mm-hmm.
Horse feed.
100% horse meal.
Man.
and I'll taste it
Horse
first
meat.
to make
Horse
sure
meat.
that it's good enough for our horses.
Mm-hmm. It is, and it's almost sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good. It's a good.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
How much do I owe you?
How many horses do you have?
3.
You're gonna need more than a 50-pound bag. For how long?
Do we know how long the boat journey is?
Did we ask?
We'll just say we're traveling to.
We're traveling to Bradeen.
The month of Bradeen.
Fuck
You're
me.
here. You've made it.
It's a
What's it
metaphor.
fucking
Here we
called?
are, Bayford.
Bayford.
What is it
All right.
fucking
Well, you're
called?
gonna need at least probably 2 bags per horse,
Per horse. Okay.
and a few, bales of hay.
I think you might be getting your goat a little bit.
You're not there.
I'm
2 bags, 50 pounds
We
per,
can't
per
hear you
horse.
behind
Per
the
horse.
face.
Are you sure we don't need more than that?
You might need more than that. Yes.
Blown up.
Really?
Bayford. That's at least 2 to 3 days. Probably 3 bags per horse.
Horses
bags.
don't eat that much in a day.
3 bags per horse.
Per horse, yes.
And do they need anything else, do you think?
Probably some supplements.
You're
It's-
just like walking over.
You're not there. You're still. You guys are both like you just.
I'm
got done.
walking
You
with the
guys are-
fish. I don't hear a thing.
Okay, so we got
Froderick's
No,
taking-
you're-
Froderick's taking
150
notes.
Oh no!
150 pounds of feed
I'm gonna make a
Per-
I'm gonna
per
make a
horse.
We're gonna
perception
sink
check.
the boat.
per horse.
Okay,
I-
so that
So
is
times 4.
Let the moment happen. bro. It's funny.
600 pounds of feed.
600 pounds of feed. You're gonna need 3 bales of hay, the big ones. And then we'll do the supplements, which are some dried apples. They last a lot longer.
Oh, is that all? That's all we
We
need?
sun dry them.
Okay.
Okay, lovely. That will be. You're in luck because I'm running a deal this week. That is 375 gold.
Oh, that's nothing.
Can I please make a perception check?
Here. You have to think about how long it took you to do all those.
Mhm.
What you were doing. Like he's doing this. He's actually
375.
doing it really fast. 375 gold.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull out the 375 gold.
Where do you want this
This
delivered?
guy needs it.
Do you want this delivered to the dock?
Well, we're on the dock. Are we not? Kind of near the dock.
You're at the Chiliwick.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we can have it delivered. It's
How
a
much is
very
that?
minimal fee.
Okay.
It's 100 gold, so it'd be 4
No!
for the whole thing, and we'll have it delivered, and everything is easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Mhm.
All right. You know what? I like you. I think you're a kind man.
I am very much happy I met you today.
475.
475. All right.
Yes. Yes.
No! I'm so stressed!
Yes.
I love it.
River.
What?
You're not mad yet.
What? What have you done?
So, just to make sure, there's no other horses that are going to be on the boat, correct?
Hold on a minute. Thank you so much to the gnome.
Oh, good day.
Good day. Walking over.
I know.
What's going on?
They're starting to like load it
They're
up.
gone. Yeah, they're.
Wait,
they're
no,
loaded.
wait. No.
What's?
No.
Good day, sir.
No. Don't give him the money. Don't give him the money.
You already did.
You did?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
stopping
Brooke.
that transaction.
This happened so much faster than it even took you to get. Like you were on like spice number 3 as quick as he was. Like, oh,
What have
good.
you done?
It was a deal.
We don't need that much. He was swindling you.
You guys see now like this huge cart of like bags of feed being like.
Is this a cargo delivery also?
It's going to the Chiliwick. Yeah.
Well,
You've been
the
swindled.
Chiliwick, aren't
Leaf.
Well, he wouldn't do that.
No, yes, he would.
I finally get to the dock and I put my fish down.
Okay.
Do we see this with the like?
Yeah, at that
Fish?
point, like,
Oh,
you
okay.
see-
There's a crew.
I was
you
told
see
to get the horse
Trotty,
feed.
the
They're trying to
Too much horse
the
feed.
pirate, is like, what the hell? Like loading all this shit on the. on the dock.
There's a resale value. There has to be.
I'm like, why do we have so much hay?
I'm gonna go back.
Why
up
do
to
we
the
have so
guy.
much fish?
Mhm.
Well, there's a lot of us,
Do you
and they're very small.
did you oversell to me?
I don't believe I would do such a thing. No.
I don't believe I did back then.
I don't know if I trust you.
We are. We have been in business here in Brinlin for many seasons, and we have the best feed in town.
Well, I don't doubt it. I did have a bite.
It's the best.
Maybe you can.
I love
if there's
Leaf.
leftovers.
We can sell it in bread.
Thank you, Captain Garvin. And he goes off.
Okay.
As we're walking by his stand, what else does he have there?
It's all just horse feed.
Horse
yeah.
feed, nothing
Mhm.
special.
And this is like he's got like oats, some barley, like the dried apples, all that stuff.
Well, it was only 475.
What's he got on his person? Do I see what he has on his person?
He is off. He's gone.
No, he's getting
She's not
out of
letting you
there.
guys do this. It's
He's just
happening.
making a living, man.
What Brinlin prices?
He sees a guy
Premium
dressed
Brinlin
like this.
prices.
Uh-huh.
How much did you spend for?
Oh, it wasn't that much. It was only 475.
Oh.
Leave.
You see Trotty's like, oof. As he's like putting his
Leave.
stuff up there.
Okay, so just never, ever, just as a general rule of thumb, do that again.
Do what? Buy horse feed?
Talk to any salesman without me there.
Are you mad?
A little.
I think you did excellent.
You got horse feed?
Well, maybe if
Stim
we
is,
run
like,
into other horses.
trying to grab a bag, and, like dragging it.
Aw.
I'll get it, Leaf. Don't worry.
Dried apples are
Don't
pretty
be mad,
good for
River.
people.
I am mad. I am mad. I am mad. But it's fine.
What did everyone get? What did we get then? We got 27 months worth of horse feed.
So let me just put it this way, right? So Leaf got an excessive amount of horse feed, yes. Nick's got a bag of fish. So that's all we're eating.
Just a bag of fish? Like how many fish?
375.
It was a lot of fish I saw.
Well, they're very small.
And I got spices and vegetables and sauces and all the... So you're welcome, because otherwise we would just be eating fish with nothing on it.
And hay.
You know,
And salt.
and I brought, I guess, some old man's beard lichen off the tree over there. It's like it grows down. It's like a lichen. I grabbed that. And
It's
a good
old
berry.
man's lichen off the tree, and it's like
And a good berry.
Like
Good
that.
berry.
Hen of the woods.
What's that?
Hen of the woods.
Henna? Is that the name of it?
The mushrooms?
That grows down?
Yes, it's very good.
Thank you, Mort. And thank you, Nix, for all the fish.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Leaf.
I am not speaking to you right now.
Thank you, Leaf.
Thank you, Leaf, for all of the aid that you have provided our group. Because you never know.
Well, Leaf, you have so much money.
I do.
It doesn't even matter.
It's just money.
Your money probably was as much as your money. I don't know.
Yeah, I spent a lot of it on these fish.
It is
I brought the
relative.
basket so we can make it like a surprise for Al Dente.
Perfect.
Oh, I think the basket might just be the fish.
We
She's
can't say
stuffing
all
the
of those.
fish.
Oh
In the
no!
wheat basket.
There's too many fish, Nick.
I can't stop it!
Fish Nix.
So many fish. He's just looking at you like this.
I'm sorry!
Coming out of his face.
Oh God.
Wait, I forgot the salt! And I start to raking them back into the thing.
You're putting them back into the bag.
Yeah.
Oh
And
God.
then I put the big old salt lick,
It is like a big old salt lick.
And then I go, okay.
Maybe.
and I do it again.
Next! I think you're meant to crush up the salt and then you pack the fish in it.
Oh
You're so pulling back
Again.
I'm like, as you're doing that, once all the fish are out of there, I'm gonna like just gently take the basket and put all the stuff in, the nice stuff in it.
Okay.
I think that you could just bring the fish down in like the bag.
I guess.
Or put a little bit of fish in a pouch
Oh,
so that when he gets it, then he can get more if he needs to. But
yeah.
then at least he knows what's in it.
When do we
In
put
it?
the horse feed on the
In it.
fish?
What?
Oh!
Do we
You
put
can
the horse
some
feed on
barley
the
in
fish?
there.
Well, we have 600 pounds of horse feed.
We're
good.
getting on it.
I hate it.
That's so funny.
My side literally hurts from that transaction.
So
No, my
funny.
heart hurts. Like, it's so hard for me to fucking just throw money away like that.
The fun thing about this game is that it's not real.
It is one of the lovely things about it.
All right.
River would be pissed. River would be like,
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Even though it's not their money, but like you're like that's taking away from things I could be getting.
yeah,
absolutely.
that's daddy's money.
No.
No.
No one
hated that.
swindles daddy besides River.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, so you can make foot fetish jokes and furry jokes, but I can't make a joke?
I'm just saying.
I've gone too far.
I've taken it too
There's a
far.
line. Okay.
It's daddy.
Yeah, that is actually true.
Well,
Why?
We all have our kinks.
all right, so you guys have your picnic basket loaded,
Pactic biscuit.
ready. Your picnic biscuit is ready to be delivered to the chef. You guys have got your feed on board.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
your feet.
The horses are loaded. Stiv runs up to you guys and says, "Do you want to sleep on the boat tonight?
Yeah.
sure.
And then we'll leave in the morning.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It'll be fun like a sleepover."
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here with my friends and then also my friends.
Oh.
Who do you like more, Steph?
Where
It's very exciting.
wasn't there a forlorn love interest you had, Steve?
Do you think we'll see her?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Is she in Bayford?
Sometimes.
Oh, I hope you see her.
Me too. Gauzy. She's beautiful like a sunrise.
Oh, you had said that. Should we deliver this basket to Al? Is that what you
I
said?
think he's really gonna like it.
I think we should wait till the morning.
Yeah, this will be a nice morning gift for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fresh in the morning.
We'll pack everything. We'll put all the other fish in the salt real good.
Real good.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I understand how to do it.
Do you guys want to pick your rooms?
Oh.
There's rooms.
Don't you remember? Weren't you on this boat before?
Oh.
What?
I was very distracted.
The chili rig.
We did fight a black dragon while on this boat.
Well, I'm glad the chili would survive to see another day.
Well, we were here, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna go say hi to
Oh.
Laura.
Say hi.
Spend some time with her. She missed me.
Good.
All right.
See you later.
You're okay, River?
I'm fine.
All right.
You're not angry anymore, are you?
See you in the morning.
There was a lot of food.
It's just, we'll talk about it later.
Right, so
I'm
you
not
guys-
angry at you.
You guys settle in for the night and get ready for your excursion on the waters, the open seas.
Mm-hmm.
And we will end our session here
Water.
tonight. Pick it up next
We're
week.
pirates next.
Pirates.
Pirates.
Yar, she blows.
Yar,
She
she
blows.
Roddy's friend
blows.
is a pirate. So
Thank you guys so much for
Yes.
watching.
Thank you. We love
Thank
you.
you.
all.
We'll see you again next
Have a-
week, same time, same place.
Same time,
Have a
same
good
place.
night. Have a good weekend.
Five-sided die. That is.